Brown, 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 brown. Gotta say, in the history of things that I've dealt for so far, I think this is probably the most cringe, but this is the fastest turnaround that I've had on it. And let the record show, Carl tried to give people the benefit of the doubt. Carl tried to be nice. Carl tried to be fair. Carl wanted to give people the ability to at least tell the truth. But apparently, they can't do that. Hello. 7-minute soy gnome. Oh yeah, that only is this for the last 7 days. That's actually shitty. 14 days. 30 days. There we go. There it is. I believe that was Friday the 30th. Right? Hello. Well, you already know what's up, Horror and Hellfire. You already know what's up. The title of the stream is any indication, at least. The only shitty thing about this is that I might have to revisit this on Sunday as well, because I have until 4:45 to get this shit done. A little bit oversleepy, but it is what it is. Alright, so Friday 30th, September 22, into the night or morning of Saturday 1st, October 2022. I streamed for 5 hours and 7 minutes. I need this. I need this. I need this. 5 hours and 7 minutes. Please record show that in this chat that was revealed to me by following behind the interview that I gave to the user KBKing who contacted me yesterday, that you can clearly see in this thumbnail that I have the entire full file. And also, please read along with me as I read this chat. That's how I found it. He's also 20 IQ. Riot can't ban on Twitch. You sound like Carl. SinglePlayerCarl. KBKing, what up? Just chilling, bro. He entered Yamit's game. So then we raided him, and he was a piece of shit. Please notify that this person is a moderator in the chat of KBKing. Now, please, direct your attention here to the Soli Gnome. I have to go for the big screen for this one. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to revisit this. At the very least, I'm gonna have to make a video about it. I'm gonna have to clip the things out, censor some shit, throw it up there, and be like, "Ayo, fam, is this what we do now? We lie about people as we are the responsible ones behind the rating of a user and a streamer? Because that's cringe." Alright. Big picture. Please Note that bottom level there. Those are the same two streams. Right? Right. Now, I noticed this in the middle of the broadcast. Note the pike and the peak here. Start the stream. This is about 1 game's length, 2 games lengths, and then, randomly, a spike. Right there. And that at this point in time, around about to here, and the changeover directly as it hits midnight. When I change games and start playing old school RuneScape, or I think I had the window open and I was talking to chat, this spike here correlates not with a raid. And I can be able to show and prove that it was not a raid from somebody raiding the chat, because 13 days ago, that would be the 5th of October. That was in the middle of me playing Dumbkeeper. Further back, further back. Let's scroll this down. Please note the activity feed, please. See how on the side here, it's not very visible. Hold on. Please note, as I show my activity manager, the amount of community subs that were handed out during this time period. There's Horror Hellfire. There's the Frozen Raid. While I was playing Domekeeper. Make Carl say something from the reason from Deus. Negacris. Deus. The dates correlate, as you might notice. It's 21st now. 21st then. Subs given out within this time period. And Negacris's resub on that day. And Deus pending out the first 5 community subs on that day. 21 days ago. And Discord did Eris follow. I could have an even longer activity screen, but I forgot how I looked that up. I think I'd have to go through Stream Labs to get that. You have to go to here to get it. So recent events. Scroll, 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 scroll. 1 month ago, which would be before this. Starting here, Discord at Eris. Deus subs. GigaChats follows. Negacris resubs on that day. So, upon this day, in this interview, when I was asked the question, and I gave the answer, when I was asked, well, why did you do what you did? And I explained that actually, the antagonism and the grifting and the trolling stopped as people kept saying, wait, we keep attacking him and we keep rating him to be toxic to him, and he kept getting money, so they gave up. Correlates with the behavior of the person in this chat who, not once, but then twice again, on an additional stream, they sought for attention for this. Because that stream should be here. Right here, Keeper of the Dome. October 3rd. 17 days ago. That correlates to October 3rd. where Deus handed out the next 2 to subs, and people gave me money on other websites. Trying to go to the original link. Slot page. Washes my peanut.
No, that's so.
Yes.
That implies that you expect to go back to said fun?
Playing my video game and taunting you while you work at your job? Yes. This right here, Discord Sinister. Hello, I am back again, you stupid blank. I'm going to find you, take out a 44 Magnum, to the skill, Black Monkey, ruin my country. Yeah. Not a smart idea. Listen, my guys, I'm going to give you guys a serious piece of advice. Serious piece of advice when it comes to trying to grift and antagonize and troll people, especially while you're writing such information across multiple websites. I told you this during the interview too, so do not try to fucking pretend and say, I don't understand what's going on here. Why is he bringing this up? The exact behavior that is inside the VOD clip is the exact behavior happening here. Because this antagonization from the same user, from the same group of people who would then say, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? The exact same people talking in the chat during the interview, who were talking in the chat before the interview, and we're giving them this information, are the exact users who are guilty of the actions in the first place. So the same users inside these clips here, because now I have to find that clip, and that's going to take a while, and I know it's going to take a while, and I just want to reset the chat here, because I need to reset that. The same users in the chat there who are responsible for the racism context in tweets. Hello. Well, the same users that did that are the same users that then came back again and did it again. So, for those who don't understand why I'm here right now, I'll explain to you. Don't worry, you'll get the context. I'm handling multiple things at once. Because I'm also trying to work with the editors to put up the content that I told you that would be up. It's already done. It's already been edited. They're having to re-edit it again for copyright. My day was supposed to consist of me getting up and posting She-Hulk. That's what my day was supposed to consist of. But I don't do that. Instead, I have to address some fucking lies. Now, where's my fucking link? There it is. Pop out the chat. Update the YouTube sidebar. There we go. So, Carl, I don't know the context. Please give me the context. I need to know what's going on so I know what side I should come on. We also need to know the context so that we can be able to try to personally attack you and do some dog shit. Alright, so, yesterday, around about the time of, this guy's still streaming, at least he's committing to that 24-hour shit, at 12:32 p.m., I was contacted by the user, KBKing LOL. Because I remember I put them in the chat. Scroll. Open link. And open link. Contacted by this user. Yo, I saw your tweets about the raids and racism overall. Would you be down to voice chat and have a convo about it? Yeah, sure. Let me know when you're free and I'll be down to chat. I then went to his chat and asked him, do you want to do it now? And can I record? He then asks me, further in this interview, what context and what situations was I referring to about the shit that was involved. As you can see here, here's Nice reacting to it because he was tagged in it, because I wanted to see if content creators were going to pay attention to Riot being fucking antagonistic bullies on Twitter and being petty as shit. Of which, David Turley, Riot Freak, when given links and videos, because this is on the last account that was suspended, but because the links are still there and the tweets are still there, the context is clear, because those of you who actually pay attention to the channel and you are familiar with the last time this shit happened, this goes back to, where is that particular video? Let's see here. Not there, not there, not that one, that one, that one, not 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 that one. Because it was as I was training Chris, because Chris hasn't done another game session for a while. It's the Master Yi game. Where's the Master Yi game? Where is it? Gonna have to look through the playlist. Go to the York Technology. Here we are. On April 8th, 2022, I posted a video after Phantasma and everybody else had asked me to play Yorick so that they could learn. That answer is from January, when I added him and showed him a Tryndamere running down my lane, and in the chat during the stream, in the VOD linked, he was calling me a porch monkey nigger. Called me a porch monkey nigger in the game, reported it, no feedback, no loop, because he didn't type any words other than the racism in the team chat. And then doing it again in the all chat, and then doing it again in the game lobby, and then going to my Discord and repeating it again, which is where this comes from. This is from the moderation that was done in my server, where he repeated it again. My co-host from our podcast reacts to it as it was happening on the stream. And I link that very same tweet and list of fucking comments at Riot Support and Freak. Remember, all chat is the most talked to part of League, as this guy is calling me racial epithets. Again, it's a very common thing that League players do, because they don't actually have any understanding of consequences or actions. They don't care about their behavior, because they know that even if they get banned, that they're just going to buy a new account. They're just going to buy a new account, or they're going to level another account, and they're going to get to do it again. Because as long as they don't type, they don't get fucking banned out for anything. Because it's not really a punishment at the end of the day. It just isn't. No, that's the quality of Riot Games. They don't care, and when you show them proof of the shit, they run. From that, when this happened, what I chose to do, and what I knew I was going to commit to do, the next time this fucking happens, I'm going to record the evidence, I'm going to hold the evidence, I'm going to play the shit fucking back, and I'm going to add it directly at fucking Riot's face. Because it does not matter, and I said in the interview that it does not matter who it happens to. It doesn't matter if it happens to me, it doesn't matter if it happens to a Riot employee, it doesn't matter if it happens to a partnered streamer like Tyler, it doesn't matter if it happens to a smaller streamer like KBKing, and let's be real and honest, myself. It doesn't matter if it happens to a random player, it doesn't matter if it happens to a person playing the game for the first time, it doesn't matter if it happens to a fucking e-girl. Because the only time we ever seem to cover these kind of situations is when it happens to a woman or when it happens to a non-binary they, them, the. It does not matter. When this kind of toxicity is looked at, sought after, and participated in by users, and then those users, and this is the fun part. This is the fun part, chat. When those users then commit to trying to delete the evidence, literally mid-interview. Also from the chat. When those users are scrolling through the timeline as they're trying to feed information, as you can clearly see in this screenshot where they were feeding the information. When you feed information to the streamer that you are running to tell a lie about how the situation went down that you directly participated in, and you tried to delete the video evidence, which, by the way, you didn't delete shit. Not only do I have the full raw stream, I also have those separate clips here inside my raw video files, because I don't clean out my video files for the month. Congratulations. Congratulations, you played yourself. Congratulations. I'm disappointed in all of you. You're extremely bad at this. You're extremely bad at this. You try to delete the tweets. You try to get them suspended. You try to get them deleted. You try to remove my ability to speak. While at the same time, you contact me for an interview to ask me about my perspective, which at the time, I was not being given leading questions. I wasn't being given bullshit questions. He wasn't just simply allowing me to dog walk the conversation, even though I dog walked the conversation because I'm not stupid and I know how to speak. He was a fair interviewer. So even if he was on the side of these users in the chat, he was doing the job of an interviewee and an interviewer. And that I appreciated and I gave him acknowledgement for. That's why on this tweet here, where it says this tweet was deleted, that's because I deleted the tweet that in here says, and I quote, "Got interviewed on stream by KBKing lol. Will post convo later. Shout out to them for being fair, impartial in their opinion, and for their chat being pleasant hosts to me." I did not look at the chat during the before moment, before I came in. I went to work, came back from work, started reviewing, and went back further in the stream because he was doing a 24-hour stream. Wanted to see what he was doing. And that is when I saw and found that they were pumping information to him and poisoning the well. And that tidbit of information was revealed. We're going to watch that part. We're going to watch the pre-part of the interview. And we're going to listen to the shit happen in real time. You're going to see what was said beforehand, and then you're going to get to listen to the interview. And we're going to talk about it. So if nothing else can be said about this, I want to make this very clear. I don't hide shit. I don't do things piecemeal. That shit's fucking ridiculous. I am fucking disgusted by the fact that people in your chat would raid my stream, create the situation in question, then go to you, because I can see you in the chat there. Hello, good day. You are still streaming. I am disgusted that people in your chat would do the raid, then go to you and lie about what they did, try to pull down the tweets as I'm talking to you live, and then lie about it when I have the evidence to show it. And I have to make a video about it now because now they've blown it up to bigger drama. They've done a Hassan. That's ridiculous. Where's my link? That's fucking dumb, man. That's shameful. Absolutely shameful. VOD. Oh, that's cute. Sorry, unless you got a time machine, that VOD is unavailable. That's cute. Absolutely adorable. Locked. Twitch.
Black Adam is the best superhero movie in years. Today.
2 hours ago, 3 days ago. That's cute.
Don't miss it.
So, not only did you interview me during this section,
Rated PG-13.
you deleted your VOD as to hide the interview in whole. And unfortunately, my fucking recording of it didn't save correctly. That's cute. That's adorable. That's cute and adorable. Oh well. Why are you blocked? I had to delete my VOD because I leaked my address later in. I can sit here and vouch anything if you like. You do realize that as streamers, we can be able to clip out highlights and VODs on Twitch. We can unlist and unpublish the mod, and then you can be able to publish it as a file. All the information can be redacted. I have 2 editors that can be able to handle that. No. Out of my chat. 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 You do not have good faith anymore. Out of my chat. So, you interview me. You have people in your chat feeding information that admit that the raid was them. This makes it even better that I happened to do it as soon as I got back home. Unfortunate. That's fucking sad, dude. Bro, that's fucking sad. Bro, that is fucking sad. That is fucking sad. You have people admit that they were the ones doing the raiding. Open image, please. Thank you. You have people admit that they were the ones that did the raiding. You have them in the chat admitting it. Admitting that they were the ones that did the raid. They did the raid on that Saturday. And then they did the raid following on the next stream. I have the VODs. Not only do I have the VODs, I have the ban list too. Server settings. Bans. I don't buy the address shit. Who the fuck in your chat's gonna fucking come after you for your address? Are you assuming that I'm gonna come after you for your address? I don't even know where the address is leaked. The VOD is over 24 fucking hours. I'm only interested in the part that happens to have my interview, and that's sandwiched in between in the middle. There's like 17 hours of content between that and the 1 hour interview that you had with me that started at that date at 12:54. This is weird. And that's the reason why she banned you from the chat. That is weird. How the fuck are you going to interview me and then delete evidence of the interview? So that the only person who has control of the information is you. How is it going to be that as you're interviewing me, a tweet gets pulled down because somebody reports it for extreme gore? Which I, in my own words, in my own Discord, because you can be, well, you can't see it now. You've been muted inside of there. But know that there are other people in your chat here. Let's see here. Arrivals from last few days. Insanity came and left. You came, you're still here because I haven't removed you. Geo, Insanity, AG Pony, Loretta, Jinstomatic, look behind you. Dak, Sinister, Kevin, Gamer Kratos, UBV, Clown, Fart Baby, Chemo, Clown, Josh, Joe Blackburn, Yamit. Yamit is the user in question that you claimed I ran the game down in. This clip is not very big. I must blow this image up. Ding, 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 ding. Right there. Right there. You use his name right there. And arrivals. Boom. Bop. Beep 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 boop beep bop boop 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 ba bow. Too big. Boop. Crop. Other crop. Oh boy, who's that? Oh boy, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Ah! Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a goddamn shame? Don't you just hate when you get caught in a lie? Listen, guys, listen. We're gonna interview him. We're going to interview him. We're gonna show up in his chat, and as one of the mods of his team, you can't see it because there's a green screen. The green screen is up. I must turn the green screen off. Excuse me. Beep, bop, boop, ba-da-doo, bow. Listen, we're gonna interview him. You're gonna interview him, and we're gonna try and get him to have gotcha questions. We're gonna pump him for gotcha questions from the chat. You're gonna also give your own opinions and try to see if he's fucking cringe. We're gonna call him retarded. We're gonna say he's 20 IQ. We're gonna make arguments that he never made that he then pushed back against us for. Because no, Riot does not ban and should not ban people on Twitch, and they should not ban people on Discord. But as they have already proven that they're willing to ban people for real-world actions, if they're willing to ban somebody like G2 Carlos for taking a picture with somebody, if they're willing to ban people like IShowSpeed across platform, by banning him for behavior, this needs to be scrolled a little bit over. Yeah. If I'm going to give a villain speech, I want to make sure you can see my face when I do so. If they can ban somebody like IShowSpeed upon the reporting of somebody outside the game, reporting it on Twitter, something that he did in Valorant, and giving a summary judgment banning him from all Riot games entirely, meaning he was banned from playing League because of something in another fucking game underneath the same household, I can be able to show evidence and proof that this is not the first time that it's happened, and that when I addressed it to somebody and showing them, hey, yo, fam, this guy right here, he's not going to get fucking punished because your system doesn't actually punish people for hard-ass inting while also typing in the chat and calling me this, because he apparently only did it for one fucking game. And a Riot employee, a representative of the company, comes in and speaks on behalf of the company and says, lol, I don't care. Where is it? Excuse me. Back. Boop. Bop, 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 bow. Bop, 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 bow. When that representative of the company, because I responded to this message of his, I showed him the devlog link where they were removing all chat because of the kind of toxicity in the game. And that my entire point during this conversation to David Turley is, ayo, all chat doesn't do anything if this user decides to run it the fuck down because I ignore him, I mute him, and he's not getting a reaction from me in the game, so he decides to commit to making the rest of the team lose the game as well. When David Turley makes a no Windows update, not now. Not now. When David Turley gets on screen and says, so you agree with me, they're inventing strawmen, and those weren't the words they're using. I always knew you could read. Yeah, niece, just laugh. Just laugh at the fact that somebody's being called a nigger in his games. Just laugh at the fact that somebody's running the fuck down. Just laugh at it. Don't do anything at all. Don't do your job. When a person says something like this, after they then say, listen, we stand with our minority communities. We will not allow people to be antagonized and harassed with this kind of vile behavior. And the kind of vile behavior is the kind of vile behavior of people from your audience jumping into my stream. And as you can clearly see on screen here, because I'm going to make sure I blow it up because now the chat's covered. Lol. When a user jumps into my chat and they start doing the exact same fucking shit that I just clocked them for before, when Sinister jumps into my stream and says this shit, after you admitted that you raided my stream because you wanted to piss me off over your friend, damn. I should have thought that the left wing was supposed to not be this kind of racist. Which is wild, because during this interview, you made it very clear that you had a political opinion about what you think of my character. And as I said to you before, going onto someone's Twitter and trying to say, oh man, that guy, he's just tweeting hate. Tweeting hate of what? Tweeting hate of whom? I implore you, any of you, please, attempt to find a single post of me. Attempt to find 5 posts, 10 posts, 20 post examples of me spreading and inciting hate against any group, any identity group, any factor. Because what you will find is porn and hentai, retweeting my friend's dildo business, and me shitposting on Twitter. People shitposting on Twitter with the political opinions that you may not be affiliated with is not me posting hate. And when the most common shit that I post on Twitter... I had to take this off screen because I might actually roll over porn. When the most common thing that I post on Twitter is actually threads like this, where I do a rundown of Kamiya being a fucking baby over Bayonetta 3. And I write dissertations like this because I'm a voice actor and I care about people ruining my fucking career. When you say I post hate, but I actually post threads like this, you have nothing. This is fucking ridiculous, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh lord. But since I'm already here and I have plenty of time to do a lot of shit, we're gonna go ahead and look through my side view of the stream so that you can see the exact moment. Because there's also another accusation that was made during that. Specifically, the first accusation in question. He entered his game, so we called him a nigger. That's the hill you're dying on. And you're gonna die on it. He entered his game, so we called him a nigger. We called him a nigger, we spammed gore videos at him, we raided his server, we kept trying to get attention by going to the stream relay and repeating these words on stream, even as he banned us in chat, doing the moderation that we then tried to antagonize him for doing. Why didn't you do enough? Why didn't you have phone verification, even though the fact you have phone verification on the server? Even though the people who are doing it have phone verification because they're using their own accounts to do the antagonization, before then using Google voice numbers to then continue trying to raid you so they can DM you directly in the server and show it during the fucking stream. Why aren't you doing enough, Mr. Victim? Why aren't you being a perfect individual? Why aren't you just turning out the view and just ignoring it? Why aren't you just sitting there and taking it? Why aren't you just sitting there and taking that? Why aren't you just sitting there and taking our harassment? Why aren't you just sitting there and taking our abuse? Why are you speaking out? Why are you saying anything? Why are you giving your voice? Why are you talking? Why are you talking? It's your fault. It's your fault. Why are you talking? Why are you talking? Imagine for a fucking moment, if you please. Imagine you say that shit to any other fucking individual. You yourself, KBKing, say that you had been a victim of said harassment. I have no proof to see whether or not, but I'm not going to sit here and say that you weren't. How the fuck are you going to interview me and your chat doesn't tell you that they're the ones that did it? Or they tell you that they're the ones that did it, and you won't immediately say to them, wait a minute, whoa, what the fuck? Carl, did you know that my chat did this? How do you sit there and not push back against them, and worse, co-sign it? Also, by the way, just because I think this is a fun image to throw up on the screen. Just because I think this is a fun image to throw up on the screen. Unless I have to use it like this. Yeah, I have to post it like this. I want this, and post it here. This, and open new image. Discard. You say I post hate. But realistically, the worst thing a person's gonna come across is something like this. Listen, guys. Listen. You need to understand, okay? Listen. You gotta understand. You gotta understand, guys. You have to understand. I'm gonna widen this up. Listen. Listen, you need to understand. It's different. It hits different when he does shit that we don't like, alright? This man right here, he's a fucking bigot. He's a fucking bigot. He is a danger. He is a crime amongst all people. He is a terror, and he must be removed from his position. His platform needs to be removed for the crime of not listening to us when we wanted to antagonize and attack him. This man is a blight. He is a monster. He cannot be reasoned with. Oh, wait. Wait. There's even something better. Even better. I need a second window for this, though. Darkest Dungeon. Heretic? No, it's not the Heretic voiceover. Voice lines. There we go. Ancestor narrations. I can't think. Bosses, battle events. Where's that boss? Where's that boss? Where's that boss? Siren, John Crew. Fanatic, there we go. I played this game, I swear. I remember the bosses.
But none so contemptible as man's belief in a mythology of his own making. A worldview buttressed by dogmatic desperation invariably leads to single-minded fanaticism and a need to do terrible things in the name of righteousness. This man is an animal, rabid, destructive, and incapable of nuanced understanding. He must be put down. Flames on the horizon.
Oh, that's a Carl post right there. That's a Carl post right there. I'm gonna have them edit that. That's hilarious. Oh my god. But anyways, evidence. Original stream. Because as I showed in the screenshot, I have the full stream. Troll spam racism. And because I'm smart and I know how to do my job, as I showed here, bring back my original screen, bring back to the Sully Gnome, because I can do my job, and I know how to do my job, because I am a journalist, this one been the proper view again. Scroll down a bit from the bottom. And widen to the right. Because I can do my job, and because I know how to do my job well, because I have the full stream, and I can show the moment upon which it is, I can actually be able to skip through some of this content, because we can see that the raid doesn't happen until this moment. OBS. Troll spam racism. Okay, that's playing in the background. Size to correct filter. I have it here. But because there will be gore in it, because I didn't censor this content yet, I need to be able to fast forward through it and focus in on just the chat that's being had on the side. What I will do, though, is I'm going to start uploading this to my Google Drive. That's what I will do. I'm going to upload this to my Google Drive. I'm going to have it as an unlisted file, and I'm going to put the link to it inside of inside my Discord. And then people in my Discord, if they want to give the information to people like KBKing, can be able to find it. I'll even have a link of it. I'll have a linking to it on my Twitter. That way, if somebody in his audience wants to give it to him, he can be able to have it there, and you can go through it, and you can call out every single one of the members in your audience for the racism that they engaged in. Boop, 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 boop. Troll racism, troll. That's gonna take 5 hours. So I won't be able to post that until I get back. And I have to keep the window open? Okay, good. It's fast forwarding faster. Alright. This isn't muted, is it? Shouldn't be. Must have been muted on the stream side from Twitch. Yeah, because I was playing my my personal music list. So, for flavor, note, this is earlier in the stream, because we're going by the correlation of, I have to bring it up here. Since we're going by the correlation of the timeline for the stream, basically imagine in your mind as a graph if you can, chat. We are right about here inside of the graph of the stream, right? Stream just started. I start up in the middle of a match, right about here, to right about here, right? I know the stream might have clipped out for a bit, for some people, because I can see the upper rate is getting fucking throttled. It's because I'm uploading in the background. I'm just gonna stop that. Yeah, it's because I was putting that download in the back. I can't do that. I don't have that good enough internet. I ain't got that fiber optic, boys. Hashtag get Carl fiber optic. So, no, I'm pretty sure it's because I tried to upload that content at the same time. I'm just gonna have to wait until after the stream. But we're gonna use the Solinome as a timeline. All right. So this is where we are on the progress bar on the save, right? We're about right there at the beginning of the first third of the stream. So if I fast forward, I'll take this off the screen. If I fast forward there, let's say it's right out here. Where it will have 30... Ah, man, I hate the fact that the way that it shows me the viewfinder is it shows me the last remaining hours instead of the actual hour mark that I'm at. So I'm clicking on an hour 17:22 into the stream. I am right about here, hour 22 into the stream, where it was just Horror and Hellfire in the chat. Please confirm. Is that not your name, Horror and Hellfire? Give her some time to answer. Might make it be a little bigger. It might be too small. Can you confirm that that is your name in the chat where you started messaging after you connected on that day of the stream? Also, it just occurred to me that I am not inside of my own chat. Who is Aaron? Evan, I don't know who these people are. HOI 4 game night at some point. We're green to it. I don't know what the game is. I should have been inside of my lobby speaking like this. Or can you do me a favor and jump into the voice chat? Yeah. It'd be a lot easier for call and response if I can just talk to you directly. Or are you at work? Yes, that's me. Yeah, I always forget that there's always a fucking lax of call and response because of the fucking lag and the interlation of the streams. I'm always used to having immediate response. Yeah. So, again, using the Solely Known as a timeline, we have to fast forward to round about about 2 hours-ish into the stream. So let's go to right about here. Yeah, I figured you might have been at work. Alright, so I'm at 2 hours 23:19? No, 2 hours 22:48. This would be when people started coming to the stream and started asking to be VOD reviewed. Which I can actually show here, because the shit hasn't started yet. Babyface Coral. Fighting a Warwick who's not getting punished in the top side. Just adjacent. Cringe mental. Also, because it just occurred to me, I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy that other accusation as well. That Carl was that Carl was inting, that Carl does this, Carl does that. Any person who just looks up the u.gg of that account and actually just looks at how I perform can see that I don't fucking run it down, ever. I never run it down. I have never run it down. I will never run it down. Ever in any game I ever play. I don't care what elo it is. I do not run games down. I do not forfeit. I do not surrender. I do not quit. I perform. And as you can see as I perform on Yorick, my gameplay is consistent. I try to put in high numbers, I try to put in value. And there are some times where I just fucking lose. Everybody loses games. Everybody loses games. And yet you can see here on the consistency as I'm testing out and trying out technology, recording the games in the background, which, oh, that's another thing. I have a bunch of games saved up that I haven't posted yet. Both ones that aren't going to be able to be tracked there on the profile, as well as other ones that I have recorded inside the raw file folder. I record games, and when I record the games and I get a really good game from them, and somebody tries to shit talk me in them, I will bait for content. Because when a person gets absolutely fucking trounced and destroyed, I do not give them the ability to make excuses. I will fucking destroy them in the game, and then I will play the footage back, and I will make them have to deal with the fact that they couldn't deal with their gameplay. So let's see here. There should be a game like this here. Here it is. There it is. Lion Set. Lion Set's a good one. We're gonna watch this Lion Set footage on the playback when when we're done with this. There's some shit in here I do need to tidy up though. Also, while it's on the top of my brain, remember chat. Remember chat.
supposed to do? Any specific call to action or just absorb the information? Oh, if you see something, say something. If you see people online that are uncritically repeating, Kiwi Farms caused 3 suicides, say, oh, really? How do you know that? Push back against that.
We're not relating this to Kiwi Farms, but we're relating this to Carl. If you see something, say something. In my audience, in my chat, from now on, if somebody says some shit uncritically about me, says some shit uncritically about other people, you got an adult. Unfortunate. I'm sorry. Bye, horror. If you see people saying shit uncritically about me in the chat, saying shit uncritically about me online, saying shit uncritically about me on Reddit, saying shit uncritical about me on YouTube, in YouTube comments, in Twitch chats, in Reddit comments, push back. Say something. Seethe something. Save something. Bring it to me, and I will address it on stream. And I challenge any person that ever claims that I have done anything to the veracity that I've been accused of here today. Bring me evidence of it. Show me where it happened. If you do not have proof of it on hand, I do not believe you. Flat out. Let's continue. Recent files. So, for the record, show that here at this moment, that I'm interacting with people in the stream. In this particular game, this user had a siever that was shitting us up the bed. This guy joined and was playing with me for maybe about 5 games, I want to say. Because this guy played like dog shit, ran it the fuck down. So It's Hexy was there talking to me in the chat while I was playing through these matches where the raid incident happened. Pushing forward. You can see here the name. My thing is in the way. I can just turn this off. Close this. I don't need this open. And close Steam. And recenter. So, you can see the support's name there. Yamit. That's what it... Well, that's not how I'm pronouncing it. I have no idea what Yamit's account name is. But I can pretty much figure out which one it'll be whenever we see the bullshit happen. But you can see the support's name there. TLHY. He is on my friends list. You can be able to verify this. He played with me throughout these games that were occurring. And was audibly on the stream as it occurred. Because that guy ran it the fuck down in the match. Continuing forward. Oop, close that. Close this. Alright, so, in that game, we had a Hecarim that ran it the fuck down. You can see here, TLO is now in my chat. And now, please direct your eyes to the sidebar, if you will. 4GO. Icy. Cross-reference. Oh, this is delicious. Oh, y'all shouldn't have said this shit. Thank you, horror. Big screen, please. Big screen, please. Big screen, please. Thank you. That's why you're my favorite mod. All right. Bigger, 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 bigger. That's too big. Yo, little bro, I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. I'm the one that rated you, not KBKing. Oh, see, that's a lie. That's cap. You know how I know that's cap? Because I have evidence to prove that's cap. You know how I have the evidence to prove that's cap? Because I did my fucking job. So which one is it? Which one is it now? Keep the lie straight, please, and please use one lie at a time. Which one is it? Is it he entered the game and we rated him, or is it I'm the one that rated you by myself alone, he had nothing to do with it? Which one is 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 it? See, this is why you need to get your lie straight. You got to be able to keep yourself on the same page and use the same lie. You got to stay on the same page and use the same lie. Keep your lie straight, please. Keep your lies straight, please. Keep your lies straight, please. Keep them straight. Straight as an arrow. Straight as a queer. Straight as a queer going into a Chick-fil-A and the queerness leaving their body as they consume a chicken sandwich. Please keep your lies straight. And that's a ban. Because you were one of the many people who were inside of that raid. What are you going on about? What are you talking about? What lies? What use? What person? What raid? What evidence? You have to be lying, Carl. Carl, you have to be lying. Carl, you have to be lying. You have to be lying. Harassment and bullying, absolutely. You have to be lying, bro. Bro, come on. You gotta be lying. You gotta be lying. Also, that's not the command I was looking for. Or at least they don't have a command directly for fucking removing it. That's unfortunate. This user is harassing me. Report. Hide user on this channel. Lovely. Thank you. Carl, you're lying. Carl, you're lying. You have to be lying, bro. Bro, you have to be lying. Even though you've shown every single piece of example information, even though you were honest the entire time, you're showing your entire hand. You're even going through the footage in question. Also, addressing this shit back. Go ahead and ban me. Don't be a fucking asshole and don't get raided. Oh, yes. I'm the one that raided you. I'm the one that said those racist comments. It was me. It was me, Carl. It was me all along. It was me. I was the one that did it. Bro, this is not the save you think it is. Because now the onus is on you, KBKing. Your users admitted to you that they were the ones that raided. It is right there in your chat. You are the one that interviewed me, and I gave my pushback to your questions. I was fair, I was honest, I hid nothing, I gave you everything, I did not lie, I did not hide my opinion. I didn't change my opinion either. So, when that information comes out, because I do believe you still have the VOD, I don't believe you deleted everything without having a record of it, and if you did, that's very silly. If and when that information hits the internet, and if and when you start clip snipping with it, I'm going to be here with my VOD, and then I will go over it, and then I will expose it again and again and again, as many times as it takes to be able to source the information. Because every single bit of what I'm doing is the same shit that you can do right now. The same shit that I just did right now. Going over the Solinome, going over the records, showing the fucking logs in the stream, having the stream itself saved so I can show the harassment when it occurs. That's the same shit you could have done with the same tools that you have access to right now. You might not have the access to the VOD. That's for me to supply. So that ball's in my court. I don't have to actually say anything at this point. I can just clam back, sit back and say, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. But I'm doing more than I actually should. I have to be the one that does the work because of users in your chat. So now you have to disavow him. You have to disavow the people who raided. You have to disavow the person who, again, this symbol shows that they are a mod in your audience. You can't say, I don't know who this is. He's one of your moderators. You have to disavow him and every single person. Every single person! You have to disavow them, you have to apologize, you have to step forward and do the same shit that Riot has to do, that they won't do because they are a hypocritical company, in my personal opinion. But Carl, why are you playing their game? Because I make money off their game, because people in my audience choose to pay me to play the game. I literally only play the game because people in my audience pay me to do so. You have to disavow, the same thing that Riot would have to disavow, Freak, for saying to a minority streamer, I don't care about the fact that you were called a porch monkey nigger in your game. I care about the fact that I want to talk about what I want to talk about, and I want to talk about a nothing burger straw man about the devlog. Meanwhile, racism, directly on the screen. Continuing. My God, don't fuck with somebody who has receipts. It doesn't matter what optic you put here, right? Because if you go with the angle of, well, he shouldn't have been doing those things. Oh, yes. So whenever anybody tries to be an asshole to me, I should just sit there, let them smug to me, never say anything back, don't even fucking have the ability to do anything, just allow people to try and bully you. That's not advice you actually want to give to minority users. Just because you don't want to add on to the violence or the verbal abuse somebody slings towards you does not mean that you should sit there and just tolerate them saying it. You get to at least say, can you please stop? And I told him, please stop. He didn't stop. I muted him, I blocked him, I banned him from my stream. I did what I was supposed to do. I have the verification on my server to ensure that we could stop raiding. But that doesn't matter if users make a targeted effort to hate raid and then go into the chat to get on the screen. You can't, that I've done the bare minimum and I've done the maximum and they're still coming at me. So at that point, who do I go to? Who puts the punishment on the people in the first question? Is it going to be Riot? Is it going to be Discord? Is it going to be Twitter? Is it going to be Twitch? Is it going to be me on the extension of somebody else? Is it covering the topic? Is it covering the information? Is it a news story coming out about it? Is it an interview being had about it? Is it the sources that being revealed after the interview and the interviewer deleting the evidence of the interview because, damn, he didn't give me what I wanted. I thought he was cringe. I thought he was 20. You guys told me he was 20 IQ. What the fuck? Do you see what I'm doing here? Like I said to you, imagine if I actually was delusional. Imagine if I actually was delusional and I thought that they should do everything I asked for because I specifically asked for it, even with my amount of views, because the exact words that I heard on that VOD when I got back to that point that that chat was on was, okay, so he has this amount of subs, which it was 1,000. I think it was about 1,009 on that day, and then I gained another 16. Doesn't really matter. He has 1,000 views, and this is his opinion. Later on in the interview, like towards the end, it's like, oh, well, if I had saw this and I didn't get the context here, I would have just been like, okay, whatever, and I'll write it off. Your exact words. If I'm lying, prove me wrong. You say that. And then this. Look up, see? There it is! There's my argument! Right there! Right there! Right there! Look at how you're acting! Look at how you're acting. Look, the satire streamer. Look, everybody. The satire streamer is calling out our arguments and dismantling them in real time. He is showing how excited people can get and how they make content. The streamer who makes content is making content. See, if he actually didn't feel the way he felt, he wouldn't be showing emotion. Because he's showing emotion, that means he's in the wrong. It's his problem. It's his fault. It's his fault. Out of my chat. Out of my chat. Out of my chat. Out. Also, I'm going to make sure to clip that. Hold on. I see more of them. Keep clipping those out and sending them to me as you remove them, horror. Please, thank you. Go ahead and post that to relaxation. And we're going to start removing. Read these out verbatim. And I have to go to live chat. There we go. Good old hot buses, bro. It's wild. So, let's read that back. Carl, bro, you were flaming me at level 2 and griefing me and then link your stream. What were you hoping for? A genuine question. What was I hoping for, Yamit? Because this is Yamit that's now typing, because he's hidden from the channel. What was I hoping for? I don't think people would hope for, I'm going to leak my stream to promote myself, because I like to make content where, and this is a chat function in my audience, by the way. It literally linked in the title of that stream. I know for a fact that it's linked there because it's there in the title. Should be there in the title. Streams. Does it show the name of the stream? It does not show the name of the stream. Unless I'm in the wrong place. Activity? No. Calendar? No. I guess you'd have to look through the backlogs on a different channel. That does not matter. But you linked the content. You ran it down and you were inting. See, again, this is not a smart idea when I have the logs. I don't know why you keep repeating this lie. I don't know why you keep repeating this lie. Because now, if you give me the name of the account, and we find the account, and we find out what the fuck happens, this now isn't even further nail in the coffin. You all should literally just stop watching, stop typing. Stop watching, stop typing, you're making it worse. Stop watching, stop typing, you're making it worse. You're making it worse for yourself. You're making it worse for yourself. And the worst part is, you have so much care for being exposed that you're sitting there in the chat typing madly, trying to get a word in edgewise, and you're having your opinion removed. And it's not being removed because I'm trying to hide it. It's being removed because I do not care what you have to say. You have already done the behavior. You've already done the harassment. But you keep digging deeper. You keep digging deeper. And because you have been removed, and your opinion and your ability to do the harassment has been removed, you are going further. Not smart. I'm just gonna have to open these and look at these in real time. And then another one. And then another one. You guys are still madly typing. Still madly typing. Still madly typing. Carl, you got into my game, started flaming by level 2. Racist destroyer account. You started stealing my camps and then linked your stream afterwards. What are you hoping for? You acted like a fucking asshole, then linked your stream. There it is! Yes, that is actually you admitting it. Also, thanks for jumping on to the many accounts that you raided my server with. I can now be able to cross-reference them and have that information directly into Discord's hands. Thank you very much. Also, you literally did not farm your camps on your top side. You didn't farm your camps on your top side, and you would not punish the player that I was playing versus. And I know, because the only time I will take somebody's camps is if I think, one, I need to power farm to a higher level so I can stay above them on level, because every single fucking time players like you try to play jungle, and I'm pretty sure it was jungle. Every single time players like you play jungle, you try to auto camp bottom because the changes to teleport made it so that people think that the way that they're supposed to win the game is that they continuously keep trying to path to the bottom lane and try to 4v2 bot with assassin mid roams. But the assassin mid players that play in silver and gold, and I know because the account right now is in gold 3, I was specifically during the stream. Where is it on the recording? Because I have it here on the recording. Because I was just inside the lobby that showed the lost screen from the Hecarim. Right here. In this stream, I was climbing into gold, and toward the end of the stream, I ended up getting into gold. Here, it's still within the silver elo, but the MMR of the account is platinum. With this setup, I was winning and losing games, but then carried myself into gold, again, on an even shorter time frame than I did on the last account I played on. It is interesting that you would then continue talking and giving more context to demonstrate what the fuck is happening. Because, again, I don't run down games. You have the ability, using websites like I think it's called Replay XYZ, you have the ability of looking up the account, putting in the name, which I forgive you for not being able to look up the name. It's an anagram of map awareness. Putting in the account name, downloading all the replay files, and playing back the replay files. Again, information and tools you have at your fully accessible use that you can use the same way that I can use right now. If I'm lying, prove me wrong. Although at this point in time, you probably wouldn't be able to, because now the elapse of time for those VODs would have been deleted. So unless you got the VOD of that game in question and you played it back, you wouldn't be able to prove that. So the only person who has the access to the information to prove whether or not I'm lying or not is me. And I'm showing the full context the entire fucking time. SinglePlayerCarl, I can pull up the ball. I'll at you on Twitter. Of the game or of the stream. Because this is the recording of both. What do you mean I'm hoping I don't have the VOD? They're this intelligent. My guy! This is the VOD of that stream! I am playing the VOD of the stream! This is the full 5 hour and 7 minute VOD of this 5 hour and 7 minute VOD on Twitch! That's why this progress bar is here! Oh, no self-awareness! No self-awareness! I literally explained everything! I didn't hide anything! I just told you! We're using this solely known graph as a bar of when the harassment started! Look at where the bar is right now! Literally look where the progress bar is right now! At this point in time, at this point in the stream, at, what is this, 3 hours and 4 minutes, at 3 hours and 4 minutes, you are already aggressively sitting in my chat! Oh my god, no! No, they're brain dead, no! No! Shit, I forgot to turn the dryer on. Listen to me, SinglePlayerCarl. Listen to me, SinglePlayerCarl. I'm gonna expose you on Twitter. Oh my god, okay. Listen to me, SinglePlayerCarl. I'll expose you on Twitter. You're afraid that I have the VOD! But, my guy, I'm literally playing back the VOD of that day. You're scared that I have it! You know it! You know I'm lying! You know you're lying! I will expose your truths. I will show you, for the evil, fallacious being you are, you progenitor of hatred to minorities. Oh shit, no, please, no, please tell me this is not what I'm dealing with. Please tell me I don't have racist, stupid people in my chat. Please, no. No, please, no. Tell me you're smarter than this. Please tell me you're smarter than this. Please, don't make me start playing RuneScape on your ass. Please, the window is already in the bottom corner. Don't make me start playing RuneScape on your ass. You're boring me. You're boring me, bro. You're boring me. You can't lie like this after you're getting exposed. No. Please tell me you're not that dumb. Please tell me you're not that dumb. No, please. How do you see me going through reading the chat and cross-referencing and you say that? How do you say you're not showing the truth? I literally have to go through and find when the harassment starts because I show the harassment on stream from when it happens in Discord. Oh no, please. You cannot. There's no way. You guys have to be more self-aware than this. You have to be more self-aware than this. You have to be. There's no fucking way. And you keep trying to change your name and you keep coming back with more accounts after she deletes your messages and blocks you. There's no way. No fucking way. Flaming and griefing you absolute retard. Show that on the stream. Everybody see it? Everybody see it? Everybody see it? Everybody see it? And copy paste it. And ban them. Oh, that was perfectly timed. Good job. Oh, that's another one. That's another one. How much more harassment? How much more harassment are you going to send? Are you going to smarten up and realize that all of this will be used against you in the future? Again, you cannot interview someone and tell them, so why did you think that the proper choice of action should have been to post this on Twitter? What would lead you to think that you should shout your harassment? What made you think that was a smart idea? Why didn't you just sit there in silence and suffer in silence? Why did you think exposing the people speaking such voracious language at you, Carl, why did you think that was an acceptable response? I don't know. Is it a possible chance that it's because you motherfuckers are saying what you're saying right now? And then you say, well, the way you're acting is the reason why we're acting like this. So, when I react by exposing your chats and then mocking you thusly for being head ass, when I expose you for being head ass and then you come back and say, well, let's just give more information that helps us be identified as fucking crybullies. When I expose that and then you do this, I then double down and Carl out. I need you to understand, does that make sense to you in your head? I lost a game in League, so I called him multiple variations of nigger. I called him multiple racial epithets that are demonizing and toxic to those that identify as African American, black, or the dreaded word, black folk. With an X! I lost a game. I went to his stream. I called him a nigger. I then spammed gore at him while repeating those racial epithets. I then got other people from this streamer's audience to harass him and try to raid his stream as well. Then, later on in the future, after he had been interviewed by the person, and we mistakenly admitted, gotta make sure I have it on screen, after we went there, and we admitted, I don't have it on screen, get this out the way. After we went to his chat, and we admitted that we raided him, and we did so because he's a piece of shit. We, of the audience, with whatever political affiliation we have, and whatever ideological possession we have, believe we are allowed to call him a nigger because we don't like him. He's a piece of shit. So, no bad tactics, just bad targets. Then, after trying to pick him out, and after you interview him, he gives us an interview where he's actually very coherent and explains, listen, Riot Games cannot speak the way they do about protecting minority statuses and then have a Riot member mock a person who's already been called one of the worst slurs you could call somebody, something you said yourself in your own interview, KBKing. We cannot say we care about minorities and then say, I don't care about you being called a porch monkey. I don't care about you being called a nigga. I don't really care about you being called a hard R, long G, short A. And then, as he starts exposing documents, he starts skipping through the hallway and throwing grenades down the entire corridor of all of our arguments. Have somebody then attempt to come take responsibility. Thank you. I see those. I'll see them. I'll look at them in a second. Then have somebody come to the chat and say, no, Carl, it was me. It was all me. Thus now identifying that either, one, a streamer tried to interview another streamer who was a victim of the harassment of his own chat, and two, is now trying to play misinformation brigade, because three, he deletes the evidence of the VOD in question where he's interviewed, And 4 is now watching it back with his audience in real time, chewing his fingernails, hoping that he doesn't get exposed for this. When actually, if what we're willing to do when it comes to Riot Games is, listen, you take a picture with the wrong celebrity, you're done. Finito. Your audience being involved directly means you take an L, they take an L, Riot takes an L, and this is hypocritical upon all the standards of everyone involved. Because the first step here is, I lost a league game. I lost a league game. I, Yamet, lost a league game. So I harassed and antagonized a streamer with racial slurs. And then you went on from there. And now, we're moving to the point where we're speeding through lies in real time. And the very moderation you claimed I didn't have, you see that I have. So, you're still sending the messages, trying to get your word in edgewise. You're still typing, despite the moderators stopping you, showing that you are more than willing to continue the harassment. It's just that you're being stolen the chance to do so, because I'm not dumb. Damn, it's almost like you are unrepentant for your actions, and I took the correct course of action, including not posting it on the subreddit, because then you would have tried to downvote it and try to report it as fake. Man, why is League of Legends full of so much toxicity, guys? I don't understand it. I thought we were supposed to fix this. What happened to all that Saudi Arabia money? I should make a tweet, but not yet. Let's see here. Because that is that. Yeah, that's that screen. Let's see here. Have you considered not acting like an asshole to fucking random people online, especially if you're going to be streaming it live? Let's see here. The people in question that are supposed to be watching me live, that are trying to give context and claiming, well, see, you're acting like an asshole right now, so actually, you look bad here. I should not have fun at your expense. Make sure I put that on screen. Another person in your chat, you're gonna have to vouch for. I shouldn't make fun of you at your expense. Because, look, bro, have you considered the optics? Have you considered how dumb you look? All we care about is optics. We don't care about the fact that we have called you a racial epithet. We care more about the fact that you're exposing it. That is an argument. That is indeed an argument. It is a shit argument, but it is an argument. Let's see here. Okay, so you kept playing the victim card after linking your stream to people after being an asshole to random people online. You know what's crazy? No idea what's going on, but go off, Carl. Lead the path of maliciousness to you for your name's sake. This is probably... Wrong screen again. This is probably a very shitty argument. Let me explain to you why this argument is shit. Playing the victim card implies that I am not a victim. I know you think that you got rid of it by trying to take down the tweet, but you do realize that there is also a tweet form of those words. And that if it's in picture format and not video format, when I show the examples of you and how many times you posted the video of that suicide in those DMs, which I still have access to, even though I blocked the accounts in question, I have access to the chats that you sent me, dumbass. I have the ability to look at those. You realize that in order to play the victim card, it needs to be this person is disingenuously being a victim because they knew what they were doing, ... and therefore, justification. This person is playing the victim card because, see, he was an asshole, and we wanted to teach him a lesson. So, we then called him a racial epithet multiple times in his Discord, inside of his stream, in his DMs, and we continued doing this harassment because we felt we were justified. And he's actually playing the victim card because despite actively victimizing him, we don't believe that he should be given the benefit of being understood or heard because we don't like evidence of us being exposed, being shown in real time. And we care so much about it that we are now sitting here molding as we're being blocked by the moderator, who can confirm that she was there at the time that the stream was live. Meaning, even if we didn't, I'm just picking lines to now have. It's like the Matrix thread of autism. It's just coming all in right at me. It's like, how can you read those lines? It's because he's a little bit racist. Because we have the evidence, and a person in the chat, the very same moderator who is currently banning us, was present when this was said. Which means we don't have control of the information because we don't have that stream, but he does, and he's showing it in real time. Because we don't like being exposed, we want to show how much we care about the fact that we lost a single league game. You know what's wild? You could have actively, how long have I been live now? An hour and 31 minutes. So let's say on average, a current Season 12 game going into preseason game lasts about anywhere between, if you want to actually forfeit when you know it's lost, 15 minutes, to, at the very bare minimum, 25 after they've been forced to, basically seed, because they will just start, they'll start soft inting. For the people in the game chat that don't know what a soft inting is, soft inting compared to hard inting is rather than when somebody throws a temper tantrum and they walk down your lane as the jungler, and they just keep feeding your lane opponent gold and experience to get further and further ahead of you. Soft inting is when you don't put in the effort to try to win. They basically have made the choice to basically quit, but they know that they'll get banned if they AFK, because then they'll get tracked by Leave Buster, and it will reflect poorly against the negative karma that is on their account. I don't know how many people actually know how Riot and League does their banning system. This has been pure information ever since they instituted the automatic system and they got rid of the tribunal. If I'm lying, I'm crying. Somebody prove me wrong. You won't be able to prove me wrong. This is all public information. Everybody understands how this works because the bans are the most common fucking thing that happen in the game. And it's also something that people like to antagonize about. Back when there was an actual forum called the PBM, Player Behavior Moderation Forum, where people like Riot Repertoire, Freak himself, Skarzard would all go to there and they would mock people in the chat because they would pull up chat logs, which is what it became known for. League and Riot players, as well as Riot employees, don't care about what actions a person takes in the game when they are abusing the game to soft inting. They only ever care if there's a chat log to show and if that person has been banned because of that chat log. Yeah. But anyways, soft inting. So, let's say you're losing a game. If instead of the jungler getting a good opportunity to at least, maybe you can't win in the top side, maybe you can't win in the mid side, but you still do have a good chance in bottom, or maybe you can't win on the side lanes, but you still can try to, excuse me, you still can try to, counter jungle and try to get vision down to give your lanes better vision to avoid ganks and wards. You do all of this extra effort to try and win in where you can win, but instead of taking those opportunities to try and fight back and bring the game back from a loss on a gold delta negative deficit, you instead sit in your jungle all game and you only ever farm. You don't step out. Even, like, if a player is this close to you and there's somebody behind them and that person's, like, 10% HP and all you have to do is, like, press one button and you do, like, 40% damage to their health so they instantaneously die, you stand there on the camp, you actively walk away from the situation, you start spam pinging that person, you start laughing at them, saying XD, and you start spamming emotes. You know, what is it? Control 4? Yeah, Control 4's dance. And you just keep spamming the dance emoji and continuing to play the game in the most passive way possible so that you just lose by means of attrition. That's soft inting. What you're accusing me is of hard inting. So, if that VOD, if you don't have me hard inting, and again, I don't hard int and I don't soft int, good luck finding that evidence. Good luck doctoring that information, because... well, I guess you could say that actually, Carl. Actually, no, you can't even make that argument. Actually, no, you can't even make that argument. You can't even make that argument Because in that playlist, I actually have an example. Jesus, they're still going? My God! Take an L! Thanks for boosting my ratings, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for boosting my numbers, baby. Thank you for boosting my numbers. I love it. Send more people. Keep boosting the stream. Make my stream more popular, please. Sit there and keep hating. Sit there and keep... I'm telling you how to win. You can literally stop watching and deflate the numbers. Just stop watching. Just stop watching. But you can't even make the argument, well, Carl only ever posts videos of when he wins. He doesn't post VODs when he loses. I actually do post those games. Right here. From the York Technology playlist. I have too many fucking threads. I have too many fucking tabs open. Right there. That video in question. You can click on it. Go right now. How to not jungle. Watching J4 lose the game. I will show examples of when we lose games. I will show games where I win and games where I lose. So you can't even say I only pad my numbers by showing my wins in my technology playlist. And you can't even say that even there either, because then I have a 12-hour stream, a 7-hour stream, a 3-hour and 15-minute stream, near 8-hour stream, and then an 8-hour and 18-minute stream, where there are wins and losses. So you can't even say that! You lose the argument both ways! No! No! You still lose! No! 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 But yeah, I'm not playing a victim card. You're actively trying to victimize me as we speak, and you're still typing. And you're getting banned, or at least in this case, you're being hidden from the channel. So nobody's going to be able to see your comments, with the exception of moderators. And you're still trying to get a word in edgewise because you think that this is going to help you. Not a smart idea. Oh, this is lovely. This is delicious. Oh, whoa, this is delicious. This is delicious. I know I already saw this one. So this screenshot from this user, whose name I can only pronounce as Shuffleish. I already read that one. But this one. Asidas! It's like the retarded brother of Adidas. Asidas! I keep clicking on the wrong one. Carl! I know you have some mental illness. So, League players are so mature, guys. They totally don't abuse the idea of mocking the concept of mental illness about other people. We are sensitive, we're understanding, we're kind, we're caring. We have such a strong community. But when you act like an asshole to people, like you do every game, so now you have to actually bridge the gap, show examples of me being an asshole every game. That's going to be hard for you to do. Even with the VODs that are available on my stream, that's going to be hard for you to do. Every game, you have to find an example of me being toxic. Every game, and by the way, toxic means being an asshole, doing all the things you've accused me of so far that I've myself explained only happen when a person is actively being a hands-off jungler by soft-inting. And even then, that's not griefing you. You're not going to lose the match because I took a Krug. You're not gonna lose the match because I took a single Krug camp on a rotation within 10 minutes. You're not gonna lose the game off that. You're totally not going to lose the game off that when you're already not farming your top side for a full 5 minutes. But okay, weird flex. You now have to pass the barrier of evidence, because now the onus is on you to prove and show examples of me doing that. Which, by the way, York Technology playlist... Also, that's a lot of sock puppets. Damn, it's almost like the same person who's typing, it's almost like they're all the same people. It's almost like they're all the same people typing, which means what I said before actually follows through as thusly. Yes, the same person who was harassing me is the same user in question. The same users that were doing the harassment are the same users now sitting in the chat trying to control the conversation and not getting the chance to do so. Wild. You guys gotta stop. You're digging yourself in a deeper hole. It's wild. Where did I just open it? Fuck it. I will link the entire playlist. New York Technology, New York Technology, playlist link. And post to the chat. Show me where in this playlist, which now has, let's see here, how many are in here? How many are in here? How many live streams are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 live streams worth of content, which is about, how long is this one currently playing? This one is the 8-hour stream. 8, I can get my calculator out. I'm very bad at small math, everyone. I'm sorry. It's been a problem ever since D&D. So let's see here. So window capture small in the bottom corner. Calculator. Bring out that calculator, baby. It's time for the calculator. It's time for the calculator. It's time for the calculator. I don't know if y'all would know that song. That song is very old. That's like 80s. Maybe early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. That's time for the calculator. It's time for the calculator. It's time for the calculator. It's time for the calculator. Boom, 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 boom. Also, by the way, now that I'm making jokes and I'm having fun at my own expense, you also don't have the ability to say, all he does is be racist in this chat. All he does is be an asshole here. He doesn't know how to have fun. Well, that was already ruined for you earlier with the fucking, Carl Vogue poster, but okay. Let's see here. 8, I'm just gonna round upwards. 8.2, 7.5, 3 point, let's go 1. 7.08. And let's just go full 12. You have at your disposal right now, in this playlist that was linked, at least 2 days, a day and a half worth of content. Day and a half, right? 37.8, let's just round up to 38. 38's a whole number. 38 divided by 12, or excuse me, 24. Yeah, you have about a day and a half. So a full 24 hours and maybe 16 hours of content. You have nearly a day and a half of content. Show proof in any of these streams a case of me being toxic every game. Onus is on you. Congrats. Good. Go off into distance. I believe in you. I totally believe you. I totally believe that you guys can be able to do that. Now that I'm done reading your coping, seething, and molding, let's continue. Oh my god, they're still going. Or is this the same shit? No, it's the same comment. I don't know why Discord is making me believe that's the same comment. Past the red line. So excuse me. Back to what we were doing. Again, Sully Gnome. We are at this part of the stream, which means we are right here on this curve of the line. Between here and here, where the stream reaches its peak, when the harassment starts. And from here, all the way to here, in this time period, because this is 11:30, this goes to 12:15, this is where the majority of the harassment begins. This is where they actually become harassative. But you can see here, they come to the stream, they start watching, they start trying to get a word in edgewise, and this is when it reaches its peak, once they begin the actual harassment campaign. Man, don't you wish you had people who were intelligent enough to actually keep their ass clean? That'd be wild, wouldn't it? Wild. But yes, as you can see here, during the stream, I was doing provisionals for this account. And I was now playing with a person that I just had a person run the game down of. So let's see. Let's see where we go from here. Let's see when the first harassment starts. Because the people who are already accountable here are already fucking here. Because it's Hexy, as I believe his, yeah, it's Hexy is, HCH's account. So that's that Twitch user. 4Geo is another person from that audience. When I say another person from that audience, Hexy is not related to KBKing and the rest of these toxic harassers trollers that believe it is acceptable to racially slander a streamer, whether it be live or not live on the internet. He is not related to them. He is not affiliated with their toxicity. But 4Geo is definitely one of the people who is, because he, referencing the ban list, which technically I say ban list, it's more like the arrivals list. Geo is one of the many people that are here inside of the connections to the server. Because Yamit joined on that date, and I have the log for him joining as well. Man, it must suck that people actually know how to do the job. Anyways. You're delusional. You have to go. You have to go. Hey Carl, can you upload the VOD to Google Drive? I just tried to do that and it started running the stream down for itself. Give us the VOD so we can decide for ourselves. Did I not just say that I was going to do that, and then as I was trying to do that, the stream started cutting out, so I said I'm going to have to do this after the stream is over? You are actively elongating the ability for me to get to the content, because you keep trying to send me harassatory comments in the chat that are then getting blocked out from the live VOD. You're actively preventing yourself from getting what you want. Which is also wild, because if you were very smart, you would have already had the VOD. But, you know. Let's turn off the stream for 10 minutes. No, I will not turn off the stream for 10 minutes. I will not do what you want. No, I will not. It will not take 5 minutes, actually. It will take much longer than that. Because a 5-hour VOD being uploaded to a backend takes at least half the time of what the VOD was recorded for. You should know this. But then again, you're not a YouTuber. You're not a YouTuber. Why? Why won't you do what I say? Do you think you'll look like an asshole? From the argument that was already made, show, hide, ban, goodbye. Why would I cut the VOD? Again, this is a bad argument. And also, no, you don't get to tell me what to do. I'm so sorry. If I was going to cut the VOD, because I can literally show this on stream. This is very simple. As I already said, the only reason why I keep turning this on and off is that I am showing comparison point. Because, again, you're not listening, so I'll just repeat it again. This is the VOD overlength. The entire length of the VOD can be seen here. The entire length of this VOD is being cross-referenced on here. Literally, as I draw my chart across with my cursor, you can be able to see and cross-reference where on the progress bar of this that it is hid. You can see. You can literally be able to see. You can cross-reference and literally see. You can cross-reference and literally see where we are in the stream. And if I drag my cursor from here and go backwards, you can clearly see the game moving in real time. All I am literally doing is getting to the point where the harassment starts. I have not hidden anything because the stream, as you can clearly see, shows that the peak happens later in the stream. So, throughout everything that's being shown, because this, by the way, is actually giving you what you want, it's just not giving you access to what you want immediately as soon as you want, you can literally see that all I am doing is showing that for the entirety of the stream, that there was no harassment in the early sections, and that the harassment is all capstone back towards the end. Literally nothing is being hidden from you. There is no context. There is no chats being said. There is only gameplay footage being shown. You can literally see it in real time in front of you. Let's go along with it, chat. We get into a game. We play a game against, what was this, the Gnosis? No, this was against the first Aatrox, because Aatrox is a very common pick in topside, because people like spamming QE and trying to put Qs on top of you, because they like being able to stay a far distance length away from you, which is like about the length of Yorick's E distance to try and poke you constantly. It's a very common pick in solo queue, because the majority of Aatrox players can't actually play the game. They want to play Riven, but they're not mechanically skilled enough to play Riven, so they instead play Riven Light. First game, Aatrox. Damn, you should be thanking us because we raised your average. Didn't I just thank you for being dumbasses? We raised your average. Shouldn't you be happy for the views? Thank you. And I'm also thankful for the money that you dumbasses got me because you decided to try and harass me and my audience gave me money for it. But they would have given me money regardless. Anyways, it's the other people that now get to see that this is your behavior. Damn! Not even while you're trying to flame me can you flame me correctly. Please stop! You're making yourself more embarrassing! So, first game of the day. First game, Aatrox. That one should have been a loss. No, we actually won that one. Did we win that one? Yes, we won that one. What money have you been given? At max, you've gotten 0.20 from us. That's a lie. Again, address upon the dashboard. What money have you made off of us? You must be lying, even though you already showed this on the stream. Even though you already showed the gifted subs that were donated from person in your audience, and also the money that was given to you off channel at your Ko-fi, and also at your Subscribe Star. Links that are already accessible inside your Discord, and that have already been linked as a part of your chat, in your panels. What money did you make? You must be lying. Harump. I'm not getting my argument across, so I'm making up dumb shit that has already been disproven and repeated, so now we're repeating it again, because we can't deal with the fact that we're not winning. Aw, man, that sucks. So no, that was a defeat. We literally lose that game because the jungler in the mid are fucking terrible. True, Pascal. So, first loss of the day. You go to the in stat, because nobody came in at this point in time. Next game. This one versus... I think I stopped this, Jax. I think I do. Yes, because this is the... No, I actually lose this game. This is the Karthus that is constantly ganking my top side while my jungler does nothing. He's supposed to be clearing and power farming as Kayn, and this guy is literally still in his jungle. We won't be able to see it because I cover up my minimap because, you know, people like to stream snipe, as you can clearly see from people still chatting in the audience. But I get camped out here by this guy. I'm pretty sure we lose this game. Excuse me. Playing through. Or maybe we won this one. I feel like... No, we won this one. Oh, yes, I remember! Wait, I remember. That's right. I remember now. Oh no! I remember this play! I remember laughing my ass off about it! No! This was such a bad fucking elder for them. Oh my god, this was such a bad elder for them. Alright, so, Karthus is about to get bombed by the special. Walden, dead. Both of them, dead. They both got fucking poked out here. Because they spent all game camping me. So I got Ma Guardian Angel. And then they get popped as they try to force the Elder. Because they got killed by the Kayn. Oh no. He tries putting all his damage into us as we're doing it. Then we turn around and I start doing the Elder in his face. He triple kills them. Full ace. We start doing the Elder because you guys tried to start, well, I say you guys, because they tried to start it. I'm healing up while this is happening. I take the Elder on this Gold Swing Delta, and we push into the base and end. Oh boy, that was fucking hilarious. So yeah, second game versus Jax and Karthus camping. Win, hard win. Also, because I'm here at this section, we now get to cross-reference and show how that comment of yours is a lie! He harasses people every game! I try to all chat to say, GG well played.
Absolute dog shit! Oh.
I honor the Heimerdinger here because he hard carried the mid game. When they spent a lot of time trying to camp any place where I happen to be on the map, he just took the onus and went directly into their base. He took like 6 towers by himself alone. Eat absolute shit. So, eat absolute shit, link to the stream. Jesus fucking Christ. Kayn. Do you understand? We do not win a team fight where they have first advantage because you keep diving away in every form away from us. That's why the game went poorly at the open. You fed top and jungle while them camped me for 15 minutes. You're being being toxic, Carl. You're calling out your streamer for how he chose to fucking misplaying in your jungle. You called out this jungler, and then when you were streaming, you called out the jungler and you were streaming. That's what justified us calling you a hard R. Don't you get it? You stupid prick fucking! How dare you? How dare you have opinions? How dare you be good at the game? How dare you be a challenger fucking smurf? Oh, whoa, they didn't know that shit, Carl. Man, do you not understand how you get rated? It's like I keep trying to restart this. It's like I keep trying to repeat. Don't you see the way that you're acting is the reason you get rated? When a person knows what the fuck they're talking about, they have confidence in themselves, they don't let somebody try to antagonize and bully them, and you keep repeating the same behavior, which is, well, we can do what we want because we decided we didn't like you. Don't you know that that's justification for us to then decide to do an action that is itself punishable? We doubled down, tripled down out of a decision instead of just saying, you know what? I think that guy's an asshole. I'll stop watching. I'll stop commenting. I don't want to give that guy attention. No, what we do is we give that guy more attention. Please stick to one argument. Also, out of the chat. Goodbye. 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 Listen, if you act like an asshole, we get the right to call you a nigger. We get the right to call you an N-word. We get the right to call you an S-word, a T-word, a B-word, all the slurs, all the antagonization, all of the toxicity. We get to be toxic to you because we decided you're a dick instead of just not giving you attention. No, we can't even follow our own cry-bully advice. So, we won that game. Game hot streak for 4 games. Really quick. Then I think this guy is... You're gonna keep having a mental breakdown and show the VOD. This literally is the VOD. So now at this point I know I can just ignore these. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Are you gonna keep doing what you said you're doing and showing the VOD? In real time? In real time, showing the VOD? The VOD in question that you're gonna upload? Are you gonna stop having a mental breakdown by mocking me? Doing the very thing you said you're doing? You should probably be, if any of you are actual streamers, you would have your OBS open and you'd be recording. But I have to give you all of the advice. I have to give you the very opinions that you can win with, and you can't even stick to your own arguments. Also, a mental breakdown is not what I'm having. I'm having fun at your expense, and I'm making you watch. And you're going to talk about it, you're going to make a video about it, you're going to lie, I'm going to cover it, I'm going to expose how you're lying, I'm going to demonstrate the point, and I'm going to make it clear, it doesn't matter what the fuck you say. Do you understand that you have control of yourself? The same way that I'm choosing to stream, and that I said, man, I'm going to commit to having to stream this, because I don't like how somebody behaves like this. I'm not going to shout out somebody who's going to do this kind of underhanded behavior and have this kind of toxicity in his audience, but he thinks that he can castigate judgment upon me. Even if he is an impartial interviewer, I'm not going to give attention to a person like this. I'm doing the very thing I said I would do. Nothing in my argument has changed. Now I'm just mocking you because you're dumb. Your arguments are dumb. Your positions are dumb. Your logic for explaining how you get to call somebody else nigger is dumb. There is no world where you get to do that. You don't get permission to be an asshole to someone because you don't like them, and therefore you get to call them the worst word you think you can think of, and then repeat it multiple times. Well then, I ended up closing those links. Reopen those. I need those. History. I need that, and I need, I think it's this one? No, it's this one. No, that's the same one. This one? No, not that one. Fuck. Close too many. It's not the light shot, is it? No, it is not the light shot. This link, put that there. History, do, beat, I know it was this YouTube screenshot. No, not that one. Because I got it from you. This one? No, that's not it. Fuck it, I'm gonna just go back to where I got it from. Dude. I see they're sending more. I don't feel like reading any more of the comments because they're just gonna keep trying to get attention. They just want to see they have their messages on screen, and I shouldn't give them that much. But these two comments need to be shown. This one, here we go. There we go. Discord link. So this and this, you cannot go from here and then go to here and say that this is justification to do what you did there. So sorry. You can't use that justification. That's not how that works. None of that works. Oh no, keep tracking them. I'm just not going to show them on screen. No, keep sending me the logs. Keep sending me the comments. I'm just not going to show them on stream. They want to cry for attention, they're not going to get it. All they're going to get to do is sit here and watch their arguments crumble in real time. Because remember, the shit that you've already done is already capped on another one. Are you going to show the game or no? Mute. Also, remember, the very same things that you are doing right now, you did on a follow-up stream. Right there, in the chat, right there from Sinister. The very same behavior you're currently engaging in is the same thing you did on the follow-up stream. So it didn't matter that I wasn't playing League. You came back while I was literally interacting with no one but myself to continue the harassment. So you literally chose to continue harassing me past the moment. And then you forwarded it further to then send threats like this. Argument dismantled! Again, stop. You guys are making your own argument worse. You're doing nothing but saying, this is what they'll come away, that people are going to come away with, okay? I'm going to tell you in real time. I'm going to tell you exactly what the default argument's going to be. People are going to see the behavior you're doing in here, and they're going to see the behavior that you did here, and they're going to see the comments that you sent there. Real time. Wrong screen. They're going to see the comments that you sent there. They're going to see information like this. They're going to see information like this. They're going to see information like this. And what they're going to come away with, their actual argument they're going to come away with is, I don't like either community. I don't like KBKing. I don't like his stream audience being antagonistic towards SinglePlayerCarl, but we also don't like SinglePlayerCarl. So you only have three final conclusions. 1, we hate SinglePlayerCarl. He's a crybaby victim that we victimized. 2, we stand KBKing. He gave such a good interview to such a roiling crazy guy, but I didn't give a crazy interview. I did not behave like this, so that's not going to be useful for you, which is part of the reason why I believe that you deleted it, because either you did reveal your audience in your address stream, which, by the way, you don't actually need to delete the VOD to do that. You can just create a highlight, as you should know, because you're a streamer. I'm assuming he's still watching, but he probably doesn't. He probably realizes at this point, because I don't think he's stupid enough to be like, listen, this is a lost cause. My audience is just going to sit here and antagonize him. I'm going to fuck off and go do something else. You as a streamer, with the ability to look at your own VODs, and with the permission you give to other people who can go back on your channel and do clips as well, moderator status, channel clipper status, they can go back through a VOD, they can go through a VOD in real time, after the stream, and they can have the permissions to do so. Also, an interesting thing that came up to note is that I went to that stream and tried to take a clip in real time, and I had been denied the ability to make clips. That is a direct moderator choice that is made on the streamer side. That's not decided by a moderator. A streamer has to flag manually a person in the chat and disallow them the ability to make clips on our channel. So you went there with the ability of trying to control information, which is why you're doing what you're doing right now. You went there with the implication of trying to control the narrative, and I'm not letting you control the narrative. I am policing the narrative. The narrative is being policed in real time, and that is a decision that if you want to disprove it, you'd have to show where you did that. Smart move, guy! Definitely don't do this with a person who understands how to treat this. But again, second argument, we stand Kevel, why do I keep thinking Kevel Cop? We stand KBKing because he was dealing with such a toxic, cry-bully harasser. Even though, for the fact, it was my audience in question who was doing the harassing, and they then themselves came forward and said, in 2 different instances, both when we thought we had control of the narrative, literally in the fucking chat of that stream, that we are the ones that did it because we were standing our bro, you mate. And then the second version, which was, no, it was not a group effort. It was me. It was only me. It was one unaffiliated person. It was only me. Even as those same people continue to keep chatting, trying to continue the harassment. I decided I wanted some candy. Changed the argument from, it was a group effort, we harassed him, to no, it was a lone actor. It was a lone wolf troller. He came into the room and he started with a hard R AK. But anyways, back to the madness. Won't take long. Where's my rate? Control up.
Looking at right? I'll read what that says, chat. Good KP.
Bad vision, bad CS, unkillable, hot streak, good mood. He was on a hot streak for 4 games straight, which we have now broken. Lack of cervix.
Man is playing specifically only a few fucking champions. Mordekaiser, Udyr, Jax, Fiora, Aatrox, and whatever else he can throw away on whatever role he gets. Udyr, Set, Sejuani.
Lane bullies. This man plays lane bullies, right? Plays Aatrox mostly.
Couple games on Fiora.
1 game on these each.
1 game on these each.
And that was maybe his second
Game on that champion. He's playing a lot of support. Regardless. Hot streaks in his lanes. Look at this. Look at this. Lane bully.
lane bully.
Lane bully.
Listening to myself in checkbook look is fucking hilarious. Lane bully. This guy plays in lane bullies. So it's not a shock to me that he's playing and winning what he's winning with. Problem is, he did not win his lane by himself. 75% win rate on this, 50-50 on this. But let's assume that he's as good on this as he is everything else, right? You're getting camps from your jungler.
I don't like to play with him.
But you're getting camps out from your jungler. You're definitely duo killing people. Even right here. Right here. Game with him. Game with him. Game with him. You're duo queuing with people. And you're getting them to camp your lane. This isn't really relevant. We're just putting in flavor text. Remember, he's just nothing but a toxic bully harasser. It's not like he's a coach who does this content with his clients. Content which has been posted on his channel for a very long time. Content. Where is the stream VODs? Ranked meditation. Are the VODs in here? No, not that one, not that one, that one, that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, no. Just probably have to look up for, Chris. There we go. Boop, boop. Things which I can be able to show because I've done top league coaching for a while now. Examples of coaching sessions which can be found on my channel here. Here's an example of the coaching from the 3rd session that I had with Chris. So they just walk over here and start fighting you. Your bot lane does not rotate. This show should die for this, and he does. But realistically, you should have lost this. If the bottom lane was smarter, they would have just walked immediately over, and they would have just killed you for this. Now Shaco's pathing up, and he's waiting, he's watching. You're walking here. I don't know why you're walking here. You are low, and you don't want to fight. That is a smiting like Shaco. We don't do risks like this.
Yeah, which is why I managed to get away the first time.
Yeah, because of your flash. Why you path there? What are we looking for in that rush? Vision?
No. And I think Set gets his first kill. No, it was no right. Just Shogun was a little bit fed, and that's also partially my fault. I rectified it.
Show me items. Why Monomoon?
No, Thimble Fletcher.
Okay, first item thimble doesn't really,
No,
it doesn't really help.
No. The first time you go to Poppy, it's the boots, right?
Well, on any jungler that you want to try and get on, if you have money to go back and get tier 2 boots, you can always opt for it. Otherwise, you'd be getting boots plus the item to build towards what you actually want to build. For you, you're going to be a tank jungler.
So I built, so when I first built, was boots, then I went Divine Center, and then I went Thimblewinter.
Okay, but go directly into Divine first. Don't build the tier, because the tier's not going to help you. The tier's not going to help you because you're not going to be able to convert it into stats in time, and I would prefer you have the health and have the damage and Sheen to be able to fight, because your Sheen proc off of your first auto attack with your Buckler is very strong. On top of that, you have Dark Harvest. I would much rather you have Predator, because it's going to be a lot more consistent for your early game ganking. It's going to help you get in position faster, and it's going to give you the better opportunity to get really good flanks and really good chase down potential, because your job is going to be assassination attempts. But eventually there's going to be a point where you're never going to be able to walk forward, ever. And this build path that you did really just puts you in a really raw position where you need to hope for things to work, and we don't even have our sweeper. So we're walking in vision, we're trying to gank mid, versus somebody at level 8 or level 5. Why even take the risk of potentially giving him the gold and just get our experience? Because you can't help him if he's already behind.
Yeah.
It's not your fault for not knowing that, but it is a new trap for you to try to do this. It is better to recognize what lanes are losing and attempt to prioritize the lanes that are ahead, so that you can be able to not make the situation worse, because it is going to be better for you to make one lane for them a nightmare, versus allowing your lane to get even further behind, because you have now given more gold to the enemy laner. It also helps you stay ahead of the enemy jungler, because you're dead, he's not.
So this part right here, I just wanted to make sure that Shaco wasn't on.
Damn! It's almost like during this stream, I do the job I always do. Shit! There goes another argument! Everybody's argument's dying! Everything's falling apart! No! This must suck for y'all. Honestly, I can't imagine losing this much. Imagine what your real opinions of me are. And I'm just sitting here destroying, dismantling them. Well, look! He's sitting there obsessing over what his laner's doing. He's a coach. He's actually analyzing the match and explaining in real time how he knows how that person was getting assisted. And how he knows he's getting camped by the guy dual queuing. Look how he commonly talks! He makes videos where he will call people out. In fact, let's look at those. I still have some time before I have to leave for work. Let's look at an example of one of the many... It started hurting my jaw. Let's look at one of the many examples inside of the Yorick Technology playlist. In fact, let's look at the version that was the first video after I was getting harassed. And Riot Freak said, "We don't care, motherfucker." This is a very short game. This will not take long. This is actually going to be a fun game to watch. Okay, correct filter. Let's watch this, chat. Let's see the context of how intelligent Carl is about breaking down a game and making it entertaining.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn. First blood.
You'll make a fine addition to my cloak.
Also, let me know in the chat if you can't be able to read the text on the screen. I was able to read it. You'll probably be able to read it easier at a slower speed, but time. Because I still want to play the other match for an example of what it looks like when I dog walk people, and when they lie to me in the chat, and when I clickbait for them for content, for videos like this.
What's one more grave?
Also, another thing. Notice how I'm explaining in this video how I win the match? And it's a very easy... And there's also another few games after this that are even shorter. This Darius video is so fucking easy. I can actually play that one too. But notice how I'm actually able to explain my footwork and how none of you seem to be talking about any of that shit. You're just completely quiet. You're just enamored, captured in the stream. Holy shit, he's actually good at the game? Fuck, we spent all this time harassing him and he's actually a fucking challenger player, an unknown challenger master who's just playing on new accounts that he then sells off? He's coaching clients and they have success? They have success stories? He even has an example, Coach Carl video, where he had people from his audience play together, and that he's giving them the same kind of level of guidance that he does already here for himself and for others. This is actually his attitude toward everybody. He has this same attitude of, I don't want to hear your bullshit, don't make excuses for yourself, even to himself. Oh, fuck, no! Another argument! It's dead!
Kill and use its form.
Incoming top diff.
Remember, I shall perform your rites. Behold the horrors of the Isles. A profane sacrament. An eternal ring.
Also, this right here, this is a good bit of advice no matter what play, no matter if you're playing Yorick or playing against Yorick. Make the wave touch tower. Notice how I just gave the fuck up about caring about your harassment since you're gonna sit there and be little bitch babies anyways, and now I'm just making this a coaching stream? Yeah. Content. Make the wave touch tower versus Yorick, otherwise I can sit there and hard cook you, even if there's a lot of melees in the wave. I can do this infinitely as long as I have Maiden, and as long as I'm able to get waves up. It's not and or, it is both.
What's one more grave? You'll make a fine addition to my cloak. I must dig. The Isles remember.
Red team double kill.
Also, note how I say here, I ping and I communicate shit on the map. Yeah, did you ever mention the fact that I pinged you out multiple times, 17 times for a play? Before this inevitable rage Negroing you gave me in my audience? No? No. Probably didn't communicate that. Way too much content to show that that's a consistent thing that I do.
I shall perform your rites.
Rampage. Shut down.
Forward we press.
Killing spree.
That's one more grave.
Blue team's turn. Killing spree.
The Isles remember. Holding decay.
Turret plate will fall soon.
Also, let us establish that I'm not the problem in this situation here. You're actually the worst player. Plenty of examples to be able to disprove me, but you won't be able to. They still don't have an answer for how that bug happens there with his push. This Yi teleports and it gets pushed 250 units down because I placed a wall and he ended up inside the wall. So instead of ejecting him outwards into the middle, it ejected him into the distance away from my team. I still don't understand how that happened. I want to think that what happened is that as the wall was spawning, the Vayne condemned him, and instead of condemning him into the barrier of my wall, it just chose to eject him downwards because it didn't register as connecting to the terrain. And another video, just a flavor. And here's the thing that I commonly do. People will talk shit in all chat. Because for some reason, hearts stuck silvers, golds, and bronzes, and irons, and platinums, and even sometimes diamonds, and even fucking master tier players do it. They just start typing. And so I start mocking them. In the comments. Here. I don't call them horrible slurs. I instead take their arguments, like I've been doing to all of you, and I throw them back at them. Because, you know, consistency and playing doesn't help you. Because, why would you lie about your gameplay when I can run back the VOD and watch it? Oh, that's actually a good question. Why didn't you record your VOD so that you had it on hand to show, see, he totally ran me down. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you record the VOD, then show it to KBKing and say, this guy treated me like an asshole. Look at how he ran my game down. You didn't do that. No, you didn't. Also, yes, I'm still going to be playing the rest of it out, because I have until, I'd say 4 o'clock. What actual time do I have? Where's my phone? $4:45? New schedules posted. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 to 9. Okay, that's consistent. That's pretty fair, Corey. This week's schedule. Yes, 4:45. So I have some time. And we still haven't gotten to where the slurs are on screen yet. So we're good. But I will do this from time to time. If I absolutely dog stomp somebody, like I did in this game, 3 kills, 0 deaths, win my lane, stomp my lane hard, stomp the jungler, stomp the mid laner, carry the game, or get a from behind win, especially when somebody is a problem on our team, or the enemy team is dog talking us in all chat, I'll do this to them. I will do this, and I'll record it, and I'll post it. You can say, oh, well see, there's proof, he does it all the time! Content, baby. Content. Content. You shouldn't be typing in the first place, but content. You think they're done? I don't know. I don't think they're done. I think they're upset that they're not getting their way, that they didn't get their way.
Oh, that's cute. Do I ever watch the hoodie? Oh, this is a cute. Hold on. At no point in time did I ever assume that all the people typing madly were KBKing. KBKing would be retarded to be standing next to you right now as you sit here continuing to be harassatory. Because if he wants to interview me, and his entire position is, well, do you think that it's fair and acceptable that that was what you chose to do? He cannot make that argument during his interview and then stand right next to you guys. Because he has to disavow you. He has to disavow you. If he thinks that I'm an evil, toxic individual that's bringing up all writers. By the way, I'm a liberal. I'm a liberal, and I don't like alt-writers, and I also don't like bread tubers, and I also don't like crumb tubers, and I certainly don't like fucking cry bullies. If he has the position that I supposedly spread hate, he can't stand next to you right now, and can't be here in this chat when he was seen here in the chat earlier. All he was seen here was saying, hey, why was I banned? Why were you banned? Why did you delete your stream? Because I leaked my address. In the same stream where you interviewed me, and therefore I had access to the interview questions? Huh. If my VOD didn't fuck up on my own recording, then I would have a record of this. Weird how you're trying to control the narrative by controlling the interview questions. It's not like Carl has dealt with at least 3 public examples of people trying to remove information and lie about people for the narrative. It's not like I have a thumbnail from the last time somebody tried to make... Well, I have that thumbnail, and then I have the thumbnail before that thumbnail. But burner's not relevant to the kind of shit with League of Legends. It's not like I have a thumbnail of a person who tried to do that before, where he sat in my audience and used my fucking clips from my channel to try and make an out-of-context hit piece while he stole my friend's podcast from him before we got it back for him. It's not like there's a fucking screen cap of that thumbnail in my meme section. There is. It's a funny meme section. I like that fucking thing. But it's not like that's a thing. Ah, damn. Bro, oh no. Do you ever watch the hoodie? You're not a coach. I'm sorry, I'm paid. I have 15 students. And also I give the content away for free. You see clear examples of me doing it. You're not a coach. Even though you've been paid as a coach and you have coached not only professionally, but also streamer-wise. You're not a coach, bro. Bro, you're not a coach. I swear. I promise. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. You're totally right. You're so right. You're so right. This video is short. And then we can be able to get to it because I have plenty of time between 4:45 to get to my store.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
I really like the fucking hourglass start. Whenever I get to use the inspiration tree.
First blood. Blue team double kill.
The Isles remember.
Especially if I'm using Summoner Swap to get Ignite to kill people. Also, welcome to the Darius lane. You get to watch your farm potentially leak away from you as you're not allowed to walk up. Ganked. Really gotta respect the Tark jungle. This shit hits different. Shout out to Light Rocket! Comes right back. Getting poked out again. Teleport back. Blocked at the tower. Trying desperately to get back. Not being allowed to back.
Take what you will. Won't you join them?
Taking 2 plates in his face. Look at how much effort. Look at how much effort this jungler is trying to put in to save this guy. This is what I was talking about, by the way. Do not, under any circumstances, if a lane is already losing, try to invest into that lane if they have already gone down a multi-gold deficit. I've taken this guy's Ignite. I've killed him with the jungler. I have free use of my teleport. You're now spending this much time trying to kill him and me at the tower. because you're trying to save his lane, just farm. Look at all this farm over here that this guy's leaking. You could have done your camps. You could have done this. You could have been over here taking the dragon. You could have maybe even put down vision to set up for this Baron. But you're trying to... It's such a dog shit play. Because now he's low, and he has to watch me take 3 plates off his tower for free before fucking 14 minutes. Also, don't do dumbass plays like this. Yorick can 3-plate surge you so easy it's not fucking funny. Even without having demolish. Now at this point, I'm just waiting for my teleport. He got tired of being fucking zoned, so he decided to run, and then he permanently lost the lane. Kill the man on his red. Continue power farming. Also, another... Oh, that's the other accusation. You stole my shit! You notice how I'm taking even my jungler stuff here because I'm fed and ahead? I'm increasing my gold gain. I'm trying to stay above 10 CS a minute. Is it a crime to stay above 10 CS a minute as a power farming laner who has to carry? Apparently, by your opinion, it is. Take his flash so he can't be able to use that when I choose to go to the dragon, which I have the smite for. Also, there's nothing more terrifying than Yorick with smite. If you didn't know, Yorick can solo the dragon and the baron without smite. When he has smite, and also some lifesteal and a sheen effect, it's basically gone. And then they forfeit. So, just a sample. Just a small sample. Just a small sample of the kind of content that I make on the side that I clickbait out of dumbasses like you. Back to what I was doing. As I said, in the beginning part of the stream, nothing happens. Playing RuneScape on the side. Here's the game with the Sivers that starts inting. Report him. He joins my game. We get the inting Hecarim. Continuing. 4Geo asks for a U.GG review, claims that he has an account where he bullshits around on hard stop jungles, and says that he's a master tier. I don't necessarily believe him, but that's the words he said. Oh, here's another thing that happened. Instant feedback report on the people who were doing it after we had to do this remake. Alright, here we go. Yamit. You are the shittiest top laner I have ever witnessed. Please stop queuing. You were telling me to gank your lane at level 2 when I was on Raptors, and after not leashing me when I had 300 HP, and I didn't have E, and you also had your shitty duo bot lane. Your shitty duo. Your shitty duo. Your shitty duo. I wasn't in a duel in that match with that guy. Because we don't know what match you're talking about. Are you talking about this one? This remake that just happened? Couldn't be. Were you talking about this match? Are you the Hecarim? Because he's not dueled with him, he's dueled with me. I can't influence his lane if he's in bottom. That's between you, and him. Also, let's assume that it's the Hecarim, shall we? Let's watch how this match opens. Build into gauge.
I'm exactly a fan of that start.
Same start I do every time. Invade into the top side. Getting vision. As you can see from the actual arrow of the vision here, Hecarim is sitting at his red. Spot out Trend. Trend runs into the cutoff position. Wrap around. He spins over the wall. I slow him. Flash. Flash ignite kill. Goes to the mid laner. And, as you can see here, I killed the top laner, and we got a lead from it in mid! Instead of going to your fucking Raptors, you try to do a red start when you did not come with us to kill him. Then went back to your jungle, and you blame me for getting on top of my wave and not wanting to lose experience versus a hard pusher with Ghost Flash in the matchup. We pop both his sums, we kill him, and you're flaming me because we opened the game and got a kill off of my rotation and vision! Doesn't it suck when your life falls apart in real time? So, it wasn't because I ran the game down. No! You're mad at me because I didn't leash you. That's even worse! Did he ruin the game for you? No! He didn't leash me on the red when I as Hecarim can do a full clear by myself starting at my fucking Krugs. Or starting at my Raptors. I chose to try and solo my red because I wanted to be petty because I'm a bad jungler. So I decided to call him a nigger! What an argument. So now that we've established that you're a fucking liar, let's get the money shot. Let's go to the money shot. Let's go to the part that we're actually here for. Now that we've proven that you're a liar, and that you are bitching and raving and crying and ranting over nothing, let's go to the money shot. So, notice here, I'll even elongate the screen. Clown, Chemo, Gimmet, yelling, getting angry, upset, saying you had 300 HP. Let's run that back. Let's watch his health, everybody. He was 300 health. He got fully chunked. He turned on him and he was dying. He turned on him and he was dying, he said. You didn't help me. You didn't help me as I led that. HP, guys! 300 HP, guys! I was 300 HP! Let's count the segments! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! At least 500 health! But let's fast forward. Timestamp 3 minutes 18:16. 3:18:16. We are now within the last 3/5 of the stream. Let's correlate this back to what I was using already. Three-fifths. Put up here. Ah, I keep hurting my jaw. 3/5 of the stream. Right at the spike. Right at the spike. So first, we have Yemet throwing a fucking fit in my audience, so he got muted. Or rather, in this case, he got banned. He got banned. Deus is now in the chat, and is commenting on it. You are ELO terrorists, IRL! I'm throwing a fit in my chat, because you didn't give me a leash when I had 500 HP and could have cleared my raptors. You're the reason why I lost my game! Yellow terrorist. 327. Right here. This is the exact moment that the flame and the harassment and the toxicity starts. Chemo. Listen here, you fucking nigger monkey. Ah! Delicious! On screen! Isn't it great? Thanks, Chemo! Some more, Chemo! Get in here, clown! Get in here, clown! Get in here, Josh! Still going, still going. Get cancer. Directly here. Where is it? Say it again. Where is it? Put it on the screen. Get cancer for my homie Yemet! But you're lying! Why didn't you show it on green? Why don't you give us the clip so we can try to clip chimp? Why didn't you try to do it? Why don't 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 you walk that shit back? Why don't you harass people? Why don't you stop being racist? Why don't you stop being racist? Yeah, they're a little bit racist. Yeah, they're a little bit racist. They're a little bit bigoted. They're doing it as a joke, guys. It's okay. The guy that they're targeting, they claim he's an asshole. So they decide to raid them. Because he didn't get his fucking raptors leashed for him. He didn't get his red leashed for him. I didn't give him my cock in his mouth. He didn't let me have his cock in my mouth. You're such a good player. You're totally not dog shit. You didn't totally throw a fucking fit over something that didn't fucking matter. Do I need to go on? Have I not proven my point at this point? Remember, these are your guys. Stand by your man, KBKing. Stand by your man. Stand by your fan. Stand by your audience. But you're trying to fucking tone police me. Laugh and a half. As promised, I'll be releasing the content later. Let's see here. Are you stupid enough to still be sitting here? Yes, they are! You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I would be embarrassed if I was involved in this kind of shit. Too bad I'm not the person who did it, and instead I'm the victim you victimized. 340? I still have some time. Let's watch that video. Let's watch that video. Oh, we got ourselves a good one today, boys. Feast your eyes on some very fucking specific cap. It's the cappiest. I promise. It's the cappiest. So, let me set the stage for you. Post-match. A man who just got dog walked for his entire fucking life is capping to me. The chat goes thusly. S plus. I died once to a cheese gank from the jungler walking behind me. That must sting your pride. Link to the Twitch. Jungle top gap is too big. Good try though. This is of course the action. I mean, he is correct. Granted, I had to ping 17 times to tell them to take something for free, and when they chose not to listen, you were given the objective on a plate. Almost like I could see the enemy jungle rotations, and I knew where you were. Like you were on vision, and they just ignored it. No, 3 people were playing for you. The 1-5-4 set top with Gore Drinker, Bork first buy, into Death's Dance, waiting around corners out of vision, looking to get free kills. And push the base for free. Never grouping, never playing for his team, and never trying to put his advantage where he could push it, despite the fact that he lost his lane. Extremely hard, as you can clearly see in his gold difference. 3 people were playing the game for you. My job was not to let you split, not to win my lane. I stopped caring, and yet here you are, typing. Curious! When my team fed, I turned on my show and just AFK farmed. You called for a jungle gank and got tired of playing and started trying to play off a Fog of War. And no, you tried dueling me. Constantly. Why are you lying? Lol, I have a VOD. Should I run it back on my channel? Make into a video? Please keep typing. This is gold for the thumbnail. Must be trying so hard to be a streamer, lol. No, it's not hard at all. Especially when people who don't care keep typing about how little they care. Gore Drinker, Bork, Death Dance, but you were farming to win. Sure, okay. We were building dueling items to try and win situations versus an AD champion lane. But okay, totally, my guy. Oh, I never cared. Why do you think I was AFKing in lane and never on team fights? All you were not. Why are you lying to me? You sat in your brush in Fog of War, because he did, multiple times, and hoping that I was expecting that you left multiple times. Well, if I cared enough, I would have bought a Hull Breaker. No, if you cared, you would go somewhere other than feast and famine in lane for kills, and try to get the objective. Yes, and then you got mad, build the Bork, and then try to slam the maiden whenever you couldn't be able to pull me. But I was top all game! Yeah, when that didn't work, you begged your jungler to walk behind me and kill me. Well, check the VOD, kid. Yeah, and then when you got the tower and top, you rotated to bottom and tried to force the tower lane in. And when I teleported multiple times to block you, you would sit there hoping that I would overstep my boundaries and walk forward so you could kill me. You tried to gank me at the blue, because you had vision on the blue. You were waiting around the wall trying to fucking pull me. Why are you lying to me like we didn't just play in the same game? I was looking for the Gromp and you walked to me, so I was like, okay. No, you walked around the corner after warding and were looking to get the farm, also hoping that I would check and face check without having any kind of vision or any kind of awareness. Yeah, because I could just AFK farm, and then you were also hoping I'd be dumb. If you were looking to try and get the farm, which, again, why are you lying to me and hoping that I would walk in and give you my back? Why would you be walking up on the side where the blue is instead of walking from the bottom side of the tri-brush? On the bottom side of the lane. You would have been in the tri-brush, not on the blue side of the jungle door, from the fucking tier 2. Lol, it's so cute that you really do think that. The logic of your movement doesn't match the aggression of your gameplay, and yes, I play set. I understand what you were doing, and that's why I dog-walked you in lane. Go watch the VOD, I never pinged a gank, I was spamming FF. Sir, please, stop the cap. Okay, sure kid, make your vid. Well, now I have to make a video, you keep lying. Your words and your gameplay do not match up. You really gotta get that VOD, huh? No, not really when you just keep typing. Also, what do you want? I don't care, so I'll keep talking about how I don't care. Well, either way, go make your little video. And then you rage quit. Listen, it's okay. It is okay to lose, alright? It is okay to get fucked. It's okay to end up getting out-pressured by an Lethality Yorick. It is alright. You will be okay. You will live. You will live! Here you go. I don't know about that, baby. But you will live! I promise! With a team full of this much attack damage, I promise! Your full AD team with just one piece of AP damage, and he's not even building damage, I promise! Building AD into our composition will work one day, just not this day. You got, please, guys, please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you with every fiber of my being. If you... Someone at your Is he getting swatted? No. Here's a delivery. I would hope they'd not be retarded enough to swat me. But I don't think they're smart enough to do that either. That actually requires, like, foresight. And knowing where I am. And knowing where I live. I don't think he has my docs. They didn't strike me as Kiwi Farm users. You play like this in your games, and you get dog walked like this. You just have to say, okay, I lost. He outplayed me. It's whatever. Do not lie to the top lane Smurf. To any Smurf, in general. Do not lie to the player who just played versus you in lane and say, no, you didn't win. Other people won for you. When literally every single time I fought you, you were getting your ass fucking chunked. You never got a chance to ult me. You never got a chance to fight me clean. You never got a chance to get a kill. You never got a chance to get pressure. The only time you got a kill on me was when your jungler was walking behind me. And I didn't even choose to use my flash to get away from either of you. I specifically walked into the tower and made sure that he got the kill so that you didn't get the gold. Please, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the fucking cap. I'm promising you. I'm promising you. Things will be better if you just stop lying. Just stop lying. Anyways, enjoy. And now the video.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Basic open start. Waiting around the corner. Doran Ring start, because Doran Rings gives an additional 20 damage on your 70 magic damage ability, allowing you to secure minions from further away for a higher health value, which not only helps with mana sustain, but also gives you a way of regenerating your mana, even when you are or aren't using all of the mana regeneration runes. Versus Set, this is an extremely powerful counter because Set does not have an 8 lifesteal. He has to build Omnivamp. So if he's not able to chunk you, he can't use his passive regeneration to win the war of attrition. And I don't give him the ability to punch me, which is why he starts walking up towards me trying to get a trade. I keep playing footsie on him. I mock the guy. He tries to pull. He gets chunked by minions. Getting chunked by the meteor. Backs off, tries to get a ward. Notice how I'm pinging out the ward and the positions I expect the ward to be in. And I'd say this to my Shaco. Oh no! He's communicating correctly! No! No! Not the arguments! No! No! They're disappearing again! No!
What's one more grave?
So, firmly losing the lane. This is how I open all my top lanes, by the way. Versus characters that aren't Aatrox and Tryndamere, this is how pretty much every top lane goes. They try to play cocky, they don't get a free trade, and then they get chunked, and then they die. Because I use the Pokerick technique. Also, subscribe to Pokerick! He is probably one of the better fucking Yorick mains. In fact, while I'm speaking about this here, Pokerick, Slawdogs, Crikey, Camp Psycho, all of them. All of the Yorick Smurfs, you should be following them. Dirty Mobs too, but I don't think Dirty Mobs have been playing a lot of Yorick recently. He's mostly known for his Alawi, but he also plays really good Yorick. Because the same philosophy that works on Yorick is the same philosophy that works on Alawi. Rushing in to get a pull, getting walled. Backing, teleporting. He has Ignite, so he has to walk back. This is a 2-plate surge. And wall. Can't get the Maiden. Now he has to push it in. Holding my distance.
Red team double kill.
Turbo dance. Walking at the maiden again. Walling him in. Making him take damage. Walling him in again. Making him take damage. Taking the free back. Picking up Vamp Scepter. Notice how much extremely powerful pressure I have on the top side. He's walking around looking for vision, hoping that he can find something and do anything. And I'm just having a free time free farming here. Dancing under his tower again, take out his ward. Oh no! He doesn't just do it towards everyone he's supposed to be closely toxic to. He takes the farm because in this situation, there's zero reason for me to be walking out that far with no vision in the top side because I'd be exposing myself to a gank versus somebody like fucking versus somebody like fucking Viego. It would be bad, and the ward in the jungle that would strike me out in the middle of the river if I tried to walk over that. I'd have to come from behind to take the Herald like that and not be spotted out on vision. He's doing it because he's making sure he stays the vision and above 10 CS a minute. No! No! The arguments! No! Come back! Please! Please! I promise! We promise he's just toxic! We promise he's just a dog shit player with 20 IQ! No! No! Please! No! No!
Unstoppable. Shut
Oh, what's that? He did the exact play he just described! Oh no! Oh no! He's actually intelligent! No! 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 Also, play that back. I'm gonna slow that down. Play that back. I have to play it in full speed. Watch the minimap. After I take this red and I hop the wall, watch the minimap. Even though the Scuttle disappeared, I know they can see me on that ward. And they ping out that they see me doing this vision. They know he's getting stopped top lane. They know he's getting stomped top lane. I really shouldn't have flashed there. I should have just trusted that Swain had him dead. Leave my mid laner alone! Oh, I haven't even killed the guy. Except like once. I think once? No, I haven't killed him. I killed somebody else. I have yeah, because I just killed him. Haha, I'm dumb. Because he got the kill. I got the kill on him here, and then I got the assist here. I haven't even killed him in lane. I've just taken 2 plates off of his tower, and then I took the remaining 2 plates on this tower. And I'm already far ahead of him. I didn't even show my gold delta. But I have infinite topside pressure. The only thing I don't have is a lot of mana, but that's the reason why we take the D ring. I really don't like that he took those and he's backing, but okay. He places a ward, I place a ward. Walk back around. Right back into the same shit in this lane, my boy. Also, when you're fighting versus Yorick, don't dodge his E and then walk into his minions. That's worse for you. You're only going to take maximum health magic damage when you get hit by that, and then get targeted for the 1.4 damage amplification of those guards. What you need to do, if you're going to be playing versus Yorick in the top side, is either play a champion that can dive him, or play a champion that can block the auto attacks of those minions. That means either blocking the dashing, or actually stopping the auto attacks from going through. People with movement abilities, people with jump abilities, shit like that. Back for mana. Finish Eclipse. Teleport. He tries to walk to the tower. Force him back. Still getting dog walked. Being forced to back. By the way, the reason I take the Krugs is that I'm trying to get my minions up. If I don't have the time to get minions up on the wave, I will go back to the Krugs, and I will take the Krugs to generate ghouls. That's actual Yorick technology. I have to be nearby the camp when it's dying, so that it triggers Yorick's passive effect of raising the walkers. I think it's called Eulogy of the Isles. You have to proc Eulogy off of death of minions around you. Jungle camps give you a grave when you kill them, and they also proc it on multi-tier camps. So for the small Krugs, they proc multiple ghouls, especially if you're using your Q to sack graves quickly, and then you're using your dust to raise them quickly.
Upon the ground. Watch them squirm. Take shape.
Has been destroyed.
Allies from below.
Here comes his jungler. Notice again. Run it back. His jungler walks behind me for the cutoff. He's slowed. He can't get to me unless I walk backwards. I am not getting out here. I am caught. There's no way for me to live this, because even if I walk under the tower, I have to walk in front of Viego. And Viego's just going to dash into me and stun me still. So I specifically positioned myself to ensure that Set does not get the kill here. Like I said. And because they did that, we get Dragon. It's almost like I'm a good top laner! We're gonna watch KBKing opening to decompress after this stream. Bro, legit! Bro, legit! I'm gonna tell my fucking coworkers about this shit. Cause one of my coworkers actually watches my content and is following me on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. Oh, bro! Bro! Oh man, it's so bad. You can't be like this, my guy. You can't be like this. Here comes Viego to try and spot out the vision, because I've been taking the Krugs on the cooldown. He's onto the Herald, and I know he's there because I see him. Can't get there in time. Release the Maiden, back off, go to a different lane. I don't need to be there to get the rest of the plates off the tower.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
They start running towards mid because now it's ARAM time. I move over to block the play in mid. They use this to force the tower. They get the Herald slam and they lose the damage. I back off. I go back to the top side because he's pushing by himself and trying to split. This part of his message is true. I am trying to split and get farm. Watch what happens next.
Arise and return to this world.
Looking to see what's happening out of vision. Take the camps. Teleport. Look where you are, look where I am. I'm on the objective, you're trying to split push a T2. This is not how you should play when you're behind. This is not how you should play when you're behind. Because you getting the tower is not going to change the fact that you're still losing dragons. And then you get blocked at the tower anyways, because they immediately come to chase you. Let the Maiden push. Get these ghouls started pushing in mid, because you can push 2 lanes at once. Technically, if you have the ability to drop the Maiden in one lane, you take your ghouls to another lane, and then you go to another lane and push ghouls. You can have 3 lanes of ghouls going at the same time. You can have that many ghouls on the map, which I think is like maximum 4. So you have 4 with the Maiden, you have 4 in that lane, you have another 4 what is that number? 12? You can 12 ghouls on the map at a time, but they cannot be within the same range of each other. So when you push a lane, you need to actually let those minions push away from you and walk away from you, and then resummon the next minions. This is also how you're supposed to chunk people in lane. You make a lot of ghouls, and then you throw them at them, and then you make more ghouls, and when you summon the maiden, you have ghouls already stored. So think of the ground storage of your ghoul graves as like potential damage. You put down potential damage, then you get ghouls generated off of the passive effect of the maiden, because you create ghouls around you from anything that dies near you. And it's specifically when it dies near you, and when the maiden is attacking with you. She has to be in range. It's like an invisible range around you, which is basically her attack leash range. She attacks what you auto-attack. She will change from target to target, and it will only generate a ghoul if you are basically with her as she's attacking. Like the sapping effect of her magic, of her overtime magic tick. If you walk ahead of her and you are able to Q something and kill it, it doesn't automatically spawn a walker, it spawns a grave instead, which is a very useful technique. That's why you see me walking back and forth multiple times. I'm constantly walking out of her range to create a ghoul by creating a grave instead of summoning the ghoul directly from her effect. Pushing in the mid, pushing in the bottom without having to be there, have those ghouls push in, take the tower with the maiden. Split push hard, leave, take more of his camps, power farm the enemy jungle. Go fucked himself here. I could have forced on that guy, but I don't want to risk throwing gold into action. But this play right here, Shaco fucked himself. Shaco needed to keep walking with me this way. That's why I walked on this wall. I was going to let Shaco walk forward, and all he needs to do is just walk in a straight line ahead of me and just stay safe from the ultimate. But instead, he walks down. I try to position in time. Shaco continues trying to round the corner, so he dies to the first two bullets instead of putting me between the line of fire. Because as we all should know, how action ultimate works is that it's blocked by towers, and it's blocked by bodies. Dumb play. They're threatening Baron here. And I know they have vision, so it's just my job to spot them out. There he goes again! Split pushing! I'll let this part play out for itself.
I shall perform your rites. The damned resist them. The maiden, she comes with you. What's one more grave?
Even in the distance, you can hear me turbo fucking spamming him with mocking. Notice the utter and obvious lack of a fucking gromp. Continuing. It gives me every fucking time.
It's you, they
It's almost like I'm a good player, and I saw you place this ward! And so I wanted to try to take your ultimate, and instead, I got your fucking ignite. For free! Also, you placed 2 wards. You placed one here in the eye brush, and placed another here at the knuckle brush. There's no reason for you to place that ward unless you're trying to look for a kill out of vision. But hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a dog shit top laner. 0 IQ, 20 IQ. He's an asshole. Games like this is why we call him a nigger.
Killing spree. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
To destroy this, I use it.
Shut down.
My team spam pinging like maniacs when I am literally at fault for that play. I push in the top side, I start backing. They try to chase me. I'm running away from them. They continue trying to chase me. I'm out for free. I don't need to be here. I'm leaving. Why is Jin walking in? Jin walks in too close, gets caught. Pyke tries to go in to save him. Pyke gets caught. They both get ran down. I am living because I wasn't caught. I try to go in and save them. I can't get them out. They're caught. Swain walks in next. He gets caught. Shaco goes over the wall. He gets caught. I'm not the reason why that happened. That happened because Jin literally walked in for no fucking reason on a split push play that did not require him to be there. But these motherfuckers are spam pinging me like I'm the one that did it. But remember, I'm the dog shit player. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm the one that has the largest amount of farm on this map. Me! It's me! I'm the player!
Shut down.
The universal language of, bro, why'd you do that? This is at the point of the game that I mute all chat. I didn't say a single word in this chat, but I also made sure to mute them when they did that. He tries to hook this away from me because he's upset. I'm trying to generate ghouls so that I can try and work. He tries to hook this. Waste his time. He could have been securing the crab, but instead he's trying to grief me, and while he's griefing me, he's losing the opportunity to secure vision for the fucking bottom objective. Here he comes again, trying to split again. Leave the maid in the split bottom. He gets caught. He dies. Listen, bro, I'm PvMing, bro. Bro, I'm just farming, bro. I'm totally not trying to constantly split push the map because I think that you're not going to teleport to block me and you keep blocking me off. Come on, bro. I was just trying to fucking split push, bro. Bro, come on, bro, 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 Marcia! Notice how I've whittled them down. Back and forth, top side and bot side. I have worked, well, actually every lane, but I don't really count mid lane. That play there with the Herald, that was more like a pressure play. That was opportunistic. But I worked the map. Top side, bot side, top side, bot side, top side, bot side. Controlling when I release the maiden, and when I choose to fight, and when I try to make them put their attention on me so they're not looking at my team so they can do something with a 4-man pressure situation. But no, I'm the dog shit player, totally. Boy, look at that! Triple gate! We get to have a free Elder! Technically, I say free. We're baiting them in division so that we can turn on them. But I also burn her very quickly. They try to leap in with action. I block out the Sivir. Action dives in and dies. Still doing the Elder, by the way. Look where their jungle is! Oh man, you know what I would definitely do if I thought that I was about to lose the game and we had a one chance opportunity to come back? I would try to split push top again, and then also as the jungler, as the Viego that tried to camp that lane, I would not be running to try and ult over the wall and do a Hail Mary smite while my smite and my flash is up. I would just quit. I would start soft inting like both of them are doing right now. But listen guys, listen, this York player, he's toxic, okay? He's an evil, he's an asshole. And because he's an asshole, and he outplays every person he plays against, and when he doesn't outplay, and he gets either stomped because he's getting rolled by a person who is griefing, or a person who is trying to play with a duo, when he plays the game like that, what we do is we harass that streamer, and we lie and have him interviewed by a streamer that we're in the mod chat of, and we lie about what we did, we lie about the situation, we then try to cover up the interview so that we can't be able to have it referenced and used. We come to his chat, we keep trying to admonish and antagonize him because, see, if he was innocent, he would just do what we say. He would listen to us. He would do what we want. He would do what we say. He would do what we request, what we try to tone police him on. He would fall in line like the good little slave he is. Because we might have not called him a nigger to his face, but we definitely act like he doesn't know how to treat a situation of harassment. We, in this day and age, where what we're going to do is we're going to harass and antagonize a streamer, we're going to act like we are innocent of all crimes. That's what we do. That's what we do to the streamer. That's what we do. Again, you should be embarrassed for yourself. I did not expect much, but I had higher hopes that we'd try some cringe-ass shit like this. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Go ahead. Look yourself in the eye. Look yourself in the eye. Get your shit. Get all your shit. Get your shit. Put it in the box. Store it all away. Get your shit. Put your shit in order and deal with your shit. Please think twice before you come to a streamer's audience and you try to antagonize them and think that they're not keeping detailed logs of everything. Any person who's interested in getting coaching, $50 dumbass price for anybody in that audience that tries to ask me. Otherwise, I feel gracious. $20. I'm offering $20 for the preseason. Prices will go up once season 13 starts. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to go, but oh, it's okay. Your favorite Negroid will be back. Same Carl time, same Carl channel. If you are amongst the bunch of people who would like to see what all this tomfoolery is about and want to be involved, please consider joining the community. Consider giving money to your favorite boy by contacting other support pages, by following on twitch.tv, or getting a donation either on Twitch, on Ko-fi, or subscribestar.com/SinglePlayerCarl. All donation pledges received and United Negroid Cringe counter tag, because you gotta remember, everybody, a Carl is a terrible thing to waste. And you too, if you pledge $20 and up, can be able to give video submissions and video sub shoutouts and be able to join the live show, where you too can be able to join in on Versus Chat. For your boy, it's your favorite neighborhood nigga Carl. And I will be seeing you next time. Goodbye, everybody! I gotta go to work. Oh, and next time, try harder, you fucking gay-ass gay-out fags. Fags not because you're homosexuals. I'm bisexual, by the way. Fags because old fags, new fags. Old fags, old people on the internet. New fags, new people on the internet. You're some new fags trying some gay ops, trying to lie to your streamer for attention for a situation that you directly caused, and you got mad that what you wanted to have happen didn't happen. Be smarter. Be better. Be like Carl. Be like Carl. Be based, not cringe.